a Skechers store near you, or wherever kids' shoes are sold. Apple AirTags sold separately.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Attention veterans in Baton Rouge. Operation Homefront's Transitional Homes for Veterans program is offering rent-free homes right here in our area, plus financial counseling to help you build savings and secure your future. If you've served honorably and are within 1 to 3 years of discharge, don't miss this opportunity. Apply now at OperationHomefront.org. That's OperationHomefront.org. And take the next step toward home ownership. And thank you for your service.
Louisiana's big weather can mean big damage to your roof. Our team offers free inspections and guarantees your satisfaction. Call 756-8603 or visit riceandroofing.com.
Just to be on the safe side.
Insurance companies have teams of professionals to fight your claim. If you want to know what your case is really worth, I'm Spencer Callahan. I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7970.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Wednesday, August 20th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect sunny skies with a high of 94. In hour one of today's show, we'll look at the preseason coaches, all SEC teams. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester,
Yep, got it, 5 out of 5!
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Taylor, I don't know about that one.
Oh, we always say it.
I don't know, Jim. There you go. That's better. That's better. Welcome in.
I don't care if you're not feeling it, you fake it.
But I'm always feeling it is the thing.
I don't know. This room is not feeling it right now. A lot of yawns.
Look, I get it. Alondro's working out at 3:57 a.m. this morning.
I feel great.
I mean, I get it. She's already worked out, went home, got dressed, come back to work. I get it. Taylor, did you mow yesterday?
That's sore subject, Jake. I can't mow because it's freaking storming every day. It didn't rain for 3 weeks. Wow. Now it won't stop.
Wow. So your lawn is ridiculously high.
It's not ridiculous. I cut it like last 2
days.
It's too high.
Your grass right now looks like Notre Dame USC in a tush-push game, like the bush push.
Probably pretty close.
Where they kept the grass really high.
Uh-huh.
So they try to slow USC down. You remember that? We were in college.
I don't remember that.
God, you what?
I was focused on my job.
You don't remember that for real?
No, I don't.
Notre Dame,
makes sense.
USC in South Bend.
Yep.
They kept the grass high. They thought it'd slow USC down. But I don't know if they thought about it makes our slow team slower as well. But that's what happened.
It's kind of like when the old Texas Stadium for the Dallas Cowboys, they had the big arch in the hill. What they call it? I guess it was an arch. I don't know. The crown of the field.
Crown of the field.
Crown of the field. It was like if you were on one sideline and looked to the other sideline, you could see like up to people's like waist because the crowd in the field, because they wanted to run sideline to sideline, and so they would run it literally downhill.
Yep.
So that was so when we used to play little high school playoff football games there.
So maybe Jerry in Jerry's world needs to do that again because they've sucked ever since they moved there.
Basically.
Minus the basically. They've sucked. Right,
They made
Tay-Tay?
the playoffs a few times.
Yeah, the documentary actually came out yesterday on Netflix.
Yeah.
I watched the first 15 minutes, and it was Jerry Jones talking about how great he is, so I turned it off.
I
I got
see,
halfway
like,
through the first episode.
My feed was getting filled with the clips because a lot of like Packers fans will follow me, or I'm on their timeline or whatever. I'm they're on mine, and I saw a lot of people talking about like praising Jordan Love because apparently there's a clip of Jerry Jones nearly like crying in the film room talking about how that was one of the worst losses in their franchise history was like the Jordan Love 2 years ago, something like that. They beat him by like 40. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah,
but
it
was just filled of Jerry Jones almost crying.
Hell, the Saints beat him by 40 last year.
They jumped out to like.
That's not real.
Well, but in that game,
Cowboys?
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember? Was it first or second game of the year?
It was week 2. They played Panthers week 1.
Yeah.
I wasn't a Saints fan until I sat in this chair. So I don't remember.
But no,
all.
that game,
You
that
don't
was
have to
2
be a
years
fan
ago.
because you're talking about them.
Packers jumped out to like a 17-point lead in like the first quarter. Cowboys couldn't come back.
Yep.
Shocker.
So did you get to that part of the documentary?
No, I literally got 15 minutes into the first episode, and I was like, I'm going to go do something else.
You know, life's about choices and decisions. I say it all the time.
Yeah.
You made that choice. You made that decision.
I am going to watch it, though. Yesterday, I was just kind of in a bad mood when I got home, and I was like, I can't deal with Jerry right now. But I'll probably watch it today.
Well, I mean, Jerry's objectively great at what he does. And, oh, look, it was pretty amazing in Landman, too. Really good acting scene.
We did play
was
that clip
really
on
good.
here.
He
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
acting.
It was incredible.
I think that's why it was so good. Yeah.
It was incredible, though.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Great.
I know
Go
you don't
do
like it
stuff
because you're a
like
fan.
that.
But people that aren't like as emotionally invested in the Cowboys as you, look at Jerry as like pretty great at what he does.
Jerry's great at what he does except running a football team.
Well, we said he's the modern day P.T. Barnum.
He is. You're great at stuff like that. He's great at the entertainment value of it. He's not great at the football part of it. Unfortunately, he owns a football team.
Which is
the most valuable football team in America.
Yep. And what does football teams do? They entertain.
He should have just been like the marketing director or something.
Right.
Hey, I'm the
Or
owner
here's an
and
idea,
slash
Alondra.
marketing director.
Own the team and don't be the GM. There's a novel idea.
Also
like
fair.
every other owner in the NFL.
Well, guess what? It's pretty much our lead topic right now. So he's doing something right.
This all started from the crown of the field.
Yeah. They all crown the field. It started from the what'd you call it? The bush tush.
Bush push.
Bush push.
Yeah, it's a
Push
tush.
push.
Yeah.
Whatever.
A wild one.
Yeah, that's it's
Tay-Tay,
early.
I don't love
Tay-Tay,
this.
Can you pull up the bush push?
Yeah.
On YouTube so Matthew can see it. I can't believe because
Wait, when did anybody call it that?
that's what it's called.
You can't
Chad.
say that to me and I hear it for the first time and expect me not to mispronounce it.
Back me up here. When Matt Leinart pushed, was it Leinart? I guess it sneaked it, and Bush pushed him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Bush tush is wild.
It's wild.
It's so
It is wild.
insane.
Yeah. I heard it as it was saying it.
I mean, I remember obviously our entire time in college, like we were a top 5 team. They were a top 5
I do
team.
remember the play. Yes.
Okay.
I don't remember like them cutting the grass higher is what I meant to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
They did. That definitely happened.
It didn't work.
It almost did. And at the time, you couldn't aid a runner into the end zone. That's why people were so mad. It's because it's not like now where the Eagles do it. Like it was actually something you were not supposed to be able to do.
Yeah, you still shouldn't be able to do it.
But you can.
Oh, I know.
Back then, you were not even supposed to be allowed to do so.
Yeah, but it was USC.
That's what people argue. Well, I don't know if you can have that argument. Oh, God, look how grainy that is.
That is less grainy than
I
some
mean,
of the
he
clips.
no doubt got stuffed. I mean, there's 4 seconds left in the game. Notre Dame's up 3 seconds.
It was a subtle push. It didn't like
Subtle?
he didn't tackle him.
He knocked him out the club.
He didn't tackle him in the end zone like the Eagles did.
I mean, right, but look, he stuffed right there, and Reggie pushed him across.
But look, he sold it well. It was perfect. He did a great job.
God, I would be so mad if I was Notre Dame.
Why? Oh, it's kind of like all the NFL should be mad.
Like that wasn't.
Yeah, but it was illegal.
Yeah, it was illegal. It's a difference. Now, if you don't like it, stop it, and if you can't,
I think it's kind of one of those situations where you kind of like running a pick screen, wide receivers, and you get in their way, but you kind of like act like you were trying to run a route. I think he was acting like he was trying to make a block, and he accidentally hit Matt Leinart. Hey, you did a good, nice job. We should put it in. Well, let's line up everybody like right in the A gap.
Yeah.
Then we do it that way.
Vaughn is asking us, please watch Matt Wyatt from Mississippi State. No, I know Matt well. It's on the radio call. Doing a breakdown. Can OTB please break down plays like that? We've actually talked about that. Now, doing it here on radio and trying to make that make sense for the radio audience, it's kind of tough. Like, you can get into service level stuff there. I am going to ask Matthew to do some of those breakdowns because, you know,
I would love to do the breakdowns.
That's one of the few things he's good at in life: hydration and film breakdown. Also a father and a good husband.
Yep.
If his kids are
4 things
in the car.
We would love to do the film breakdowns. We would certainly be missing out on a good opportunity to share some expertise. But it's hard to finding the software to like legit watch film.
Yeah. I think
difficult.
Matt does his off YouTube, and also I'm not sure how he gets the copyright to said film. I don't know if he just says screw it and does it.
Yeah.
Or
let's just ask for forgiveness.
Yeah, we can do that. Definitely do that.
I mean, it's on YouTube.
We did in the office the other day.
Public domain.
See, here's the problem, and we're going to get better. We have gotten, well, not quite. Yeah, I'm sure. Okay. We haven't gotten our office quite ready yet, but it's close.
It's getting there.
It no longer looks like a prison cell. We have painted the walls. Mm-hmm. We got the whiteboards in there, the interactive and the OGs.
We got the asbestos out of there.
Did we? Did you look
I
up?
don't think we can confirm that.
We painted over it with that lead paint.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Mm-hmm.
So, those things are coming. Those things are going to happen. But I say the problem, so that play that we showed Clemson, Appalachian State last week, we went into the office and we pulled it back up and we were talking through it and we spent 30 minutes on one run play.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And
we got to massage that. We got to get that down. We have to be able to present the facts, educate in a tight time frame. And, sometimes we get a little lengthy when we talk about X's and O's. But you're right. It's a little difficult to get it out there and make it make sense for the radio.
Yeah.
So that's why you kind of an advantage if you're watching on YouTube here. But yeah, maybe we're going to do plenty of that during the season. We just got to figure out the best way to do it on the best website because it's not easy. The way of course, we used to watch film was with the little cowboy remote, and it was like you rewind probably the same play 98 times at least.
As you're talking through it, I don't know why you don't hit pause.
Yeah,
you just
rewind it. Rewind, sometimes slow rewind. So yeah, we got to figure it out. We're going to get it done.
Yeah,
we're going to continue to talk X's and O's here on the show. We're going to continue to break down plays and film every Monday and Tuesday. We're going to be breaking down the key plays for LSU and why they were key plays, what happened, what didn't happen, what can we get better on, what did we make an oof on, what do we do great. We're going to do it.
Yep. Did we?
Because we play not this Saturday, but the following.
That we do, Derek. That we do. Did we play the Cesar Ruiz clip that you and I were breaking down, or is that? I think that was actually during the break.
No, me and you were just breaking that during the break.
Yeah, maybe we can bring that one.
I don't know if we need to. It wasn't great.
No, it's the whole point.
We get it.
That's the whole point.
We get it. He's not great.
Although Tyler Shuck did try to throw him a pass this week.
He did. He was wide open. Wide open. That wasn't a bad. That was pretty bad 2 plays for Tyler Shuck. But let's be real, guys. Let's not harp on that. Let's not make that those 2 plays think he didn't play well.
What's the other one?
Right before that, he was one where he fell down, took the sack.
Yeah.
It's all right.
You can't throw it to the guard.
He played well.
It's still funny, though.
It is funny.
Yeah. The clip that I'm going to try to pull up to see if we can play, it's not funny.
It's not funny at all. Well,
sad.
It's like Kendre Miller that was a great rep by him. The rest of the offensive line, great rep by them. Real bad by him.
So I've been pretty critical of Kendre Miller just because you've had multiple opportunities, but I get it. Like, you see the flashes, and you're like, oh, that's why you got a third, a fourth, and a fifth. That's why you continue. Because the flashes, oof. And if we pull this play up, like, you'll see exactly what Matt's talking about. Like, great play action, comes off the play action, just hits the linebacker right in the chin. Like, the flashes are great. But, see, they're looking for consistency behind AK at that position, and that's why you brought in 2 veteran players. Like, that's why, Cam Akers was brought in. That's why Clyde was brought in last year and then retained for this year, is because it's great. And, man, you wish you could be like, hey, you are going to be, the guy that – if AK's tired, if AK can't go – like, you're our guy. But that's why you bring in 2 veteran players and you draft another one, because the flashes keep him there, but some of the dips are the reason you can't fully give yourself over to it.
And it seems like, for the most part, from the word coming out of camp and the reps that we've seen during the game, without breaking it down in too much detail, like going back and watching all of his pass protections, all of his running reads, it seems like he's been playing pretty consistent. Like, he's flashed running the ball.
Yeah.
And he's looked good on the couple of pass protection clips that we've watched. Yep. I'd like to break down and kind of see his stats on all of his pass protection, because I know that was like a really big thing. That's why you wanted to bring your veteran running backs in there behind Kamara, is to solidify the pass protection, because you got some weaknesses on the offensive line and you got young quarterbacks. But yeah, let's make sure we pull that clip up this hour, and then we will look at it and kind of show everybody the kind of what we saw on that play. And like as soon as you showed that to me one time, I was like, that's a great rep by Kendre. Yeah. Because he comes off a play action, feet are kind of in a weird spot, but we talked about like that Bruce Lee, like 1-inch punch.
Yep.
Knock somebody down like in a quick.
The old Joe Adai.
The old Joe Adai, just explosive, quick twitch power. He's got it. He has got that. He has got that gene in him, and man, he popped that guy in the mouth, and it was a really good clip. But I think it was a sack. Not because of him, though.
All right. We'll see if we can pull that up. Also, when we come back, we'll truly get this thing started. The coaches announced their preseason all-SEC team, and it looks different than the media's all-SEC preseason team. So we'll break that down. We'll play that play. We'll break it down for you as well. Gosh, Cesar Ruiz, I got it. Needs to play better. He needs to play better.
We'll watch it while you're talking. You're going to get frustrated.
We'll show you exactly what we're talking about when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, if your business runs on printers and copiers, you better have a team you can count on when things go sideways. And in Louisiana, that is Gulf Coast Office Products. For over 45 years, Gulf Coast has been delivering canning copiers, printers, and unbeatable local service to businesses across Baton Rouge, New Orleans, the North Shore, Lafayette. No call centers, no waiting around, just fast Louisiana people who get the job done. I say it all the time. You're going to speak to a human being when you call Gulf Coast. So visit them online, gcopnet.com. That is gcopnet.com.
Yeah, we just talked about breaking down film, too. We got this beautiful digital smart whiteboard that we are going to be breaking down film on, watching everything that was given to us by Gulf Coast Office Price. We are so fired up about that, and they have them all over offices, schools, hospitals, everywhere. And go check them out today. All your printing and copying needs right there, gcopnet.com.
Create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
By now, you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how.
All right, welcome back in. OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. LSU football 10 days away. Shout out to
10 days.
Russell Shepard. Shout out to Joe Adai. Anybody else got number 10? Because I'm not going to say anything after Joe Adai, because
Joe Adai would be the one. It's Joe Adai. Put some respect behind that man's name.
I say it often. I got to campus, my first running back individual, and I'm like, you want me and him to play the same position?
He is different than I am.
That fella looks
in
different.
every possible way.
No disrespect to any of the other running backs that were here in 2004. But when I saw number 10, I'm like, So that's what I'm supposed to look like.
Looks like Bauer Sharp is going to be number 10.
Shout out to Bauer Sharp.
So when we go down to, like, when I go to a football game, and you know how, like, former players and the family, like, you can get, like, go down the sideline for the pregame, and it's, like, always jam-packed. There's tons of people down there. Or you go to like the L Club little tailgate thing at the PMAC beforehand or whatever. There's tons of former players there.
Yeah.
And you see tons of people. See people to play with, see people that played in the 60s, 70s, 80s, not like forever. Nobody gets me like more happy to see than when I see Joseph Adai.
Yeah.
And it's not very often. I love that guy.
Yeah, he didn't come back all the time. Maybe once a year.
I love that guy.
Maybe. Something like that.
Oh, that guy would have like the utmost respect for the skill that he had on the football team.
Probably.
And Nick Saban did not like him.
For whatever reason.
For whatever reason. Didn't like Joseph Adai.
Makes zero sense.
Greatest coach of all time.
Teammate. Worked his butt off. Moffitt loved him.
And had the Bruce Lee 1-inch punch.
Yep.
Like he could knock you on your rear.
If you were a defensive end and his assignment was to chip you, good luck.
Yeah, you were gonna. You would have to pick. You're gonna pick yourself up off the ground.
Yep. Shout out to Joe Adai. All right, let's get this show started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa.
Good job.
Hydration,
Nice work.
vitamins,
Not gonna
and a
get me.
summer-ready
Oh,
glow.
Really?
Starters.
Oh, we'll get you.
Oh boy,
we'll
that
get
sounded
you
like a
again.
challenge.
Yeah, just because you moved that button does not mean
No
anything.
pop-up ads.
225-953-8150. That is the number for GoFlow IV Spa. GoFlowIV.com is the website as we get this show started. You should get your day started or your weekend started by going to see them over at GoFlowIV.com.
Yeah, get you. If you've never done it, go check it out because it like to get in and out, like to get an account there, get an IV. It takes like 30, maybe 45 minutes. Like it is not that long. And if you're ever curious about how it makes you feel, just go try it. You're talking about vitamin D's, you're talking about vitamin C's, all the B's, like everything. If you're feeling under the weather for whatever reason, go check them out. Get hydrated, get vitamized right there on Jefferson near Bocage. GoFlow IV.
All right, the 2025 preseason coaches all SEC team. There is one LSU Tiger on the first team offense. Any guesses, Matthew?
On the coaches poll,
First team offense.
I want to say Nussmeier, but I feel like you're setting me up.
Go with your gut.
Nussmeier.
It is Garrett Nussmeier.
Ooh.
Lenore Sellers was QB1 on the media preseason all-SEC team. It is Garrett Nussmeier coming in here. And I've always said, and I don't know if you agree or disagree, I would much rather be on the coaches all-SEC team than the media.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm on the coaches all-SEC team, good.
Yeah.
I got second team. Some guy named Darren McFadden and another guy named Noshawn Moreno got first team. I think we need to recount the votes. That's just me.
Again, a couple guys like Joe Dye. Built a little different.
They were built a little different. But good nod here for Garrett Nussmeier to get on the coach's first team. Kind of shows exactly what he's, how he's thought of around the SEC. And so no surprise. It's not shocking that he gets on the first team, but
and it's kind
if
of
you're
an
going to
odd
pick one, I would go certainly quarterback.
And the coaches
Nussmeier,
poll is more likely to like give you a nod in respect to the experience that you've had and the success that you've had instead of like what you could be. Like, I think that the AP or the media poll is more of like the hype a little bit more, which it should be. That's the beauty of the entertainment part of everything is like the hype and the buildup and what it could be. Now, Lenore's, of course, has done great things, but I think the coaches poll is, it's kind of a nod to, man, you've done some great things. You're a good player. You got good people around you. They take everything into account a little bit more. But at the end of the day, it still is a preseason ranking, so it doesn't mean anything, but it's cool.
Lenore's is the second team quarterback on the preseason all-SEC team. So
thank God it's not ARC.
How about that? I mean, Sporting News, which is one of the All-American teams that decides if you're a unanimous All-American. Like, they're one of the 5, I believe, and they put Arch Manning as their number 1 first-team preseason All-American quarterback.
There was a recent mock draft, I think, that came out yesterday that has him going number 1 overall in this year's draft.
To the New Orleans Saints?
To the Browns.
The Browns are not going to be good this year?
They might be. According to Mel Kiper, if Shedeur plays, they might win.
Their depth chart came out the other day. They have 6 quarterbacks.
That's smart. Smart. It's a good play.
Wait,
6.
They got Joe Flacco. They got Kenny Pickett. They've got Shedeur Sanders. They got Dylan Gabriel. They got Deshaun Watson.
They got Tyler Huntley.
Oh, yeah. Snoop's there. It's true.
Well, Coach O says that Arch Manning is the second coming of Joe Burrow, so Ark is.
You know what?
But he also got snubbed.
Who did?
Well, he didn't get snubbed. I think it's fair to leave him off, but he was off the Manning award.
Yeah.
Arch Manning is not on that.
I'm telling you, like,
that's great.
Like, this is all this hype. It's not like the Manning family is not trying to get all this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
that's
don't want
actually
the
pretty
smoke.
funny.
They do not want that
like,
smoke.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Archie, I can see Peyton and Eli being like, he ain't on our list. He ain't done anything. Get him over there. Maybe later. There's one LSU Tiger that made first-team defense.
Whit.
Got to be Whit.
Got to be Whit.
Got to be.
It is Whit. Whit Weeks, right there in the middle of the all-SEC team. Special teams, Barian Brown was the return specialist, so I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be, I think, a dynamic weapon for LSU. And they got multiple guys, actually, that could go back there, which is kind of the cool part. I mean, you had multiple guys have return touchdowns just a year ago as well, and then you add somebody that is thought of as the best in the SEC. Second team offense, Caden Durham at running back, Aaron Anderson at receiver. Second team defense, you had Harold Perkins at linebacker. Not star.
The coaches, they know. The coaches.
Yeah, all-purpose. Xavier Thomas got all-purpose on the second team there. Another one of those guys that certainly could be a returner for you, man. If I was a quarterback, I would be like incredibly excited. Thomas also got return specialist on the third team, but I would be excited about all the different type of receivers that I have if I'm Garrett Nussmeier. Now, I've talked about it over the last couple of weeks. Like, I would like to have like a group of 5 or 6 that I know is going to be in there. But like when you think about going down the field with Chris Hilton, when you think about Aaron Anderson being able to do anything under the sun, he did it last year, whatever route you need him to run. And you start talking about Brown, you start talking about Thomas, and Kyle Parker, somebody that they continue to talk about. But the cool thing about the receiver group, I think, and then Nick Anderson's kind of your tall, rangy, and then you throw Green in there. He's a tight end, but he's kind of a hybrid receiver, got 6'7". Like, you've got something for every situation, and you can be very creative. It's like we talked about with the running game. Xavier Thomas isn't a running back, but I saw him run counter last year off of a motion into the backfield. If I'm Nussmeier, man, I am fired up with all the different opportunities I think that they're going to have to get the ball to a playmaker in space. And it doesn't even have to be, I mean, you know this, Matt. It can be a throw that doesn't travel more than 3 yards down the field.
Yep.
But all the guys that you have that ability, that quick, now look, whatever you want to call it, smoke route, to catch it, make one guy miss, and go 60. You were talking about that the other day.
Yeah, I mean, Garrett has the ultimate ability to make any play down the field, any throw it into tight coverage, tight windows, but he doesn't have to do that all the time. It's great to have that ability to do it when you have to turn it on and be able to react to something like that. But the keys and the pieces that Joe Sloan and company have to work with to get creative, especially early on in big games, early on in the Clemson game, get the ball into the playmaker's hands. We don't have to do anything crazy to where we got to pass protect for 3, 4, 5 seconds with a new offensive line against a team that's pinning their ears back and little Death Valley. Like, we don't have to do that. Get the ball out, get the nerves out. And I never had the luxury of being able to be a returning starter because I didn't start until my last year at LSU. But I can only imagine that coming back for a second year and seeing the talent around the quarterback or the wide receiver room and the tight end room, and you got Caden Durham behind you. But, oh, yeah, I'm returning my leading receiver in yards and touchdowns as well from the year before. Like, I can only imagine, like, the comfort, the security blanket that makes you feel from a confidence level. And it makes sense when you put all those pieces together why these guys are talking so confident. And Coach Kelly's given them the freedom to talk freely about their confidence and about the expectations for this team because they're the pieces are there. You don't want them to go in like half-stepping. You want them to be like, all right, we got the pieces. We've shown that we can play. And I can only imagine that confidence, that having That whole room full of talent, plus the guy that was your number one person a year ago.
So why is that important to me? Why is it important to have all different guys that can do different things? Now, if you have the ability to push the ball down the field because you have time, that's great. But let's say that early in the game, while this offensive line, this new offensive line is trying to get settled, they're trying to figure it out a little bit. Maybe they're losing, right? Early in the game against a very talented defensive front from Clemson. It's all about how quick can I get the ball out of my hands at that point. And then that's why it's important to have, you've got Barian Brown, you have Xavier Thomas, Aaron Anderson too. He had a return touchdown a year ago, but you have those guys who are used to working in space where you have some blockers in front of you in the return game, right? And so it's not going to be that's second nature to them. And so it's a successful play because it went for 7 yards. And then you just continue on down the field, right? You catch a ball and you make one guy miss and you can go 70, but even if you don't, you catch a ball, you get behind Trey'Dez Green, who's coming from the Y position. He's going to kick out the nickel that was in front of you, and you just, kind of get into that tunnel and you get 7 yards. That's a positive play. And what does it do? It slows everybody down a little bit on that defensive front as well when you start getting the ball out of your hands quick. And then when you have the receivers who have that ability, because look, not every receiver has the ability to catch the ball and get into that tunnel, get 7 yards that we're talking about. LSU, I believe, has got 3, but I know they've got 2 that they want to utilize.
Yeah, it's especially early on in big games. And I would say opening games are very big. There's a lot of hype. There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of build-up to these things. As a play caller and developing a game plan around that, you have to understand the mentality that the defense you're facing is going to come out with. They're going to come out with their hair on fire. They're going to come out trying to make a statement early. Like on offense in big games, we are always trying to withstand the blow, withstand the early, but it's like a heavyweight bout. Like don't get knocked out in the first couple minutes because there's a lot of energy. They're going to come out swinging.
Yeah.
Withstand the big haymakers. And how do you do that? And it's like the fighting game a lot of times. It's like use your opponent's momentum against them. That's when you do a lot of the quick stuff. That's when you do a little bit of misdirection, a little fake, a fake handoff right, throw a little tunnel screen to the left. You make them go one direction because they got all this energy, and you switch them up, and you get the ball out of your hand. You get completions, and then the game starts settling in a little bit. So to have the playmaking ability everywhere on the field and have all the options available for quick hitters, misdirection, a little bit of a screen here or there, like that's a big luxury to have as a play caller.
Last point, I know we got to take a break. I think that you have the ability to have a Trey'Dez Green kind of line up wherever, and I would love to see him, because you're not going to fall into tendencies, I don't think, with defenses. So if you had just a normal, big, long, rangy tight end, but, he didn't have the skill set that Trey'Dez Green has, well, all right, if he's out there out wide, they're going to try to throw something, behind the line of scrimmage, him be the point, lead blocker out there. But with his skill set, you have the ability for him to have a major role even when he doesn't have the football. Now it's got to be on him, but that is something you can utilize him in that space because teams can't say, okay, if 14's here, it's going to be this. So that's another part that we're talking about, having these receivers that have the ability to do so, having a quarterback that is going to feel comfortable with throws behind the line of scrimmage. I know that sounds easy. Those are not easy. But then you have
pretty tough.
Yeah, then you got a Trey'Dez Green who can go out there and can also affect the game without the ball.
Yeah, and Bauer Sharp, who's been looking really good, and we know he's going to be that more traditional tight end type, but has really flashed in training camp, making some really good catches, getting open, and so everywhere. That's why I brought up the tight end room right in conjunction with the wide receiver room, because I think they're going to play a huge role in this. And I think early in the game, I would love to see just simple, basic plays, spread them out, spread the defense out. How about a naked bootleg and hit a little tight end on a flat route?
Yeah.
How about we start the game that way? Some of the best games you've ever played or ever seen an offense do.
Yeah.
Simple plays. Okay, just execute them really well, and it's not rocket science out there. And when you have better players than the other team does, it becomes even easier. Don't overthink it.
All right, when we come back, that was positive. A lot of positivity there in that
LSU,
segment.
not the
but when we come back, We'll break down some of the issues for the New Orleans Saints offensive line, and we'll do it right here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com. That is the website for Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. You can go to the website right there on the homepage, have a chat with a live agent. You can see cases they've handled in the courtroom, past client results, all on the homepage of getgordon.com. And it is anywhere in the state of Louisiana. I hope y'all did y'all's homework. I hope you're ready. Anywhere in the state like...
You looking at me?
Yep.
Port Allen.
Okay.
Grand Isle.
Okay.
Nice.
Tay-Tay.
Karen Crow.
Oh, my gosh. There
Wow.
you go. Whew, he thought he was about to black out. There, anywhere in the state of Louisiana, we are talking to you. Put your area code followed by 888-8888. Get Gordon and get it done.
Yeah, if you have been injured, whether it's driving your car, whether it's on the job, whatever it is, it's not your fault. Get help. Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. Let them fight for you all over Louisiana, anywhere. Go to getgordon.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wild.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
Know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't wanna go home right now.
What are you doing over there, Matthew?
Oh, just trying to move a microphone like a normal person does. Can't do it though.
I was trying to enjoy the Goo Goo Dolls and you messed it up.
No, I didn't. The equipment did. I think microphones should be able to move left, right, up, down without having to go to Goodwood or Creek.
City of Angels movie? That's the name of the movie? This is in? All right. Maybe late 90s?
Not sure.
Doesn't matter.
I remember the song Runaway Train?
Soul Asylum.
Yeah. So there was a music video, and it showed like pictures of actual children that had run away.
My gosh.
Right?
That's dark.
And there was one of them that was from Tyler, Texas. My sister knew.
Okay.
Okay, well, on that note, I was just trying to enjoy one of my favorite songs of all time, and you just ruined that. Taylor, do we have...
I forgot it's carpool.
We got it. Well, yeah, you're at the end of carpool.
It's on
Good
me.
job, Matt.
That's on me, people.
Call you Matt Bob from now on. All right, Tay, pull up this clip. All right, and I'll tell you when to play it, but I'll set it up real quick. All right, this is the first preseason game. This is obviously the New Orleans Saints going against the Los Angeles Chargers, okay? Now, this is not going to be a very complicated blitz. It's just not going to be. Matt and I.
So the only complicated part of this is they align their defense to where they put 3 of the defensive linemen. So you're going to treat the guy on the left like a D lineman. They put 3 people to one side of the center, which kind of messes with your rules a little bit, but it's something as a professional football player.
And if you're watching on YouTube, obviously, but if you're on the radio, you do have 3 defensive linemen to the left of your center. The nose tackle is kind of in a one shade, and so that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to overload one side, and then typically when someone overloads one side, it's going to come from the other side.
Yeah, typically. It's like, look at my hand over here while I do something on the other side. Right?
Over here.
Look over here, buddy.
So you can go ahead and start this clip, Tay, and I'll tell you when to stop. Just go ahead and press play. All right, stop right there. All right, so here's one of the things, all right, that it's a rule, and it's on every level of football, but it's certainly in the National Football League. All right, Fuaga actually does right, because the most dangerous guy is going to be who he's fanning out to, okay? He's fanning out to the guy that's coming off the edge, right? He is closer to the quarterback, and within their rules, like, you are going to send the back to the inside guy. You're going to fan out to the outside guy. He's definitely more dangerous than the linebacker coming from the second level. Now, I'll let Matt speak on it here in a second. I don't know what their rules were, but that was our rules. Also, a rule that is never going to go away, big on big. You don't pass up a big guy to go to a little guy. So you don't pass up on a defensive lineman to go to a linebacker, to go to a safety, to go to a corner, like whatever it might be. Like, certainly when you play guard, like, this happens more at tackle, but when you're playing guard, like, if you're watching this on YouTube, Cesar Ruiz, you see him right there. He's your right guard. He is engaged with the defensive tackle. There is nothing in his rules, certainly once he feels 2 guys coming right there, to say pass this off to the right tackle. There's nothing to say you got to come back for the blitzing linebacker.
No, there's not. So
certainly somebody that's a veteran in the game like he is.
Yeah, so what's happening is they line 3 defensive linemen to the left of the center. Cesar Ruiz is playing right guard. And so they are blitzing 2 guys off the edge, or they're blitzing 2 guys, one in the A gap and one off the edge, C, D gap, whatever you want to call it. And they're playing a little game here. They're playing a little TE game where the tackle, basically, it's going to look like a T game. I know it's with a linebacker, but basically he's going to try to pick, and the guy blitzing off the edge is going to try to loop under. And it's meant to confuse the guard and the tackle, and it's trying to get one person engaged with the guy that's the first person coming, and then let the looper kind of beat him around the edge. But what happens here, they also get a linebacker blitzing in the A gap, and looks like Cesar Ruiz gets confused on his rules. Now, if this was a scat protection, which is a 5-person protection, they would be doing something called a big duel here.
Yeah.
Which basically means you're going to protect the A and you're going to take inside out, basically.
Yep.
And if it's a big duel and scat protection, that means you do not have backs help. In this protection, they have backs help, so there's no reason to ever come back down into a linebacker.
No.
What they would do is he would squeeze down and let the in person come free. Or hot because he's the furthest away from the quarterback, and it gives the quarterback a half second more to get a pass off, get a hot route off, something like that. But it looks like he gets confused in his rule. And if you're watching, like, everything else about this protection is really good.
Really good.
Even watch the center. The center pushes everybody off to the guard. They see that a defensive end on the left is dropping into coverage, and he sees everybody's protected. I'm going to come back and help my front side here.
Yep.
And he comes back with authority, with power. And Kendre Miller does a great – can we play? Let's go through that clip right there.
Just stop right there.
Boom.
Oof.
Punches him in the mouth, and Kendre Miller comes off a play fake and then hits him in the mouth, which is hard to do. And, of course, Caesar gets confused. He kind of tries to get the linebacker for a second, and then
you're beat. In the NFL, it doesn't matter. Like, that's not a starting defensive tackle. It does not matter. Like, if you hesitate like that, if you're not sure, you'll get exposed, and that's exactly what happens here. It is a fantastic job by Kendre Miller.
Look at the pocket.
That's a fantastic pocket. Kendre Miller hits the linebacker right in the face. The center does a great job. He's like, I don't have anybody on the left side. Let me come join my partners over here on the right side and clean up a little bit. It is a perfect pocket, but you have a veteran player, a first-round pick years ago, that is being confused by a basic blitz from the Chargers here in this clip. And because he's not certain of what his assignment is, he loses because his technique turns to crap. And, again, it doesn't matter, Pro Bowl to the last guy on the roster, any defensive tackle is going to beat you. And so, Taylor, go ahead and just go a little bit longer in the clip, and I'll tell you when to stop it. Stop right here. You lose. You have a clean pocket. You have a quarterback that likes his matchup. Spencer Rattler's about to throw this football down the field. He likes his matchup. Everything else is going the right way. But a veteran player, because he's not sure on his assignment, right? I thought originally watching this, it was just technique. No, his technique's poor because he doesn't know his assignment. And now, I know we got to go to break. As you play the clip, Tate, Spencer Rattler gets hit in the chin. Gets hit right in the chin. The ball goes out of bounds. Thank goodness it wasn't a turnover. Thank goodness your quarterback doesn't get hurt. And it's all based off his assignment. He wasn't assignment sound, so his technique turned to crap. And because of that, you got your quarterback hit in the preseason.
And you know what? It could hopefully we can blame this on a new offense, a new protection scheme, because he got confused in the offense. He got confused on what protection it was. He didn't know he had the back help coming backside, and he was trying to protect the A-gap. Then it clicked on him like one step too late that he did have the back help. That's all it takes. So hopefully let's blame it on the mentals on that one, not the physicals. But
right. So, look, you can fix that, right? You can fix the mental portion of it, but still, like, they got to be better. You got to be better for your offense to be successful and for your quarterback to be successful. All right, we'll close out hour one when we come back.
Off the bench.
All right, go to BoudreauxElectrical.com. You go to that website, and you'll see all the contact information right there. So if you're on the North Shore, 985-397-1562. In the greater Baton Rouge area, it is 225-300-9389. The Gulf is heating up, but it's not too late. All right, you can have the ultimate peace of mind. They have over 80 generators right now in stock, ready to go. You make the call to one of those two numbers. You have that conversation. You have them come out. You schedule it. They'll slab it, put that generator on, and you'll be ready to go.
Of course, they are locally owned and operated, and they are ready. That Gulf of America is it's churning right now, and we know what time of the year it is, so be prepared. And if you're thinking to yourself, man, it's too late. It's too late for me to get it for this hurricane season. It's not. They got generators in stock. They got their crews ready to roll. So if you want that peace of mind, if you want that protection, if you want to protect your home, your things, your family, everything, keep the lights on during a storm. That's BoudreauxElectrical.com.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Huh. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item, we prominently feature it in social media, on our website, but we do it.
Locked in on LSU Football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right. Yeah. We gotta go back to break. That's on me. But we're going to have our number 9 team. We're inside the top 10 of the OTB Top 25 when we come back. Also going to have Dr. Stephen Etheridge join us in about 15 minutes from now as well. Sorry about that.
Good segment.
Off the bench.
Well, we were in film mode. We were talking about film. We're talking about Cesar Ruiz and him not knowing who to block. Turns out I didn't know how to clock. All right, go to yourgoodwood.com, Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. And when you go to that website, you'll see a full list of services that they offer over at the clinic. Now, you can book your consultation right there on the bottom right corner of the website, or always remember, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. until 5 p.m., you can give them a call at 225-4GD-WOOD. It's right there on Drusilla Lane, and so you can have that conversation with them as well. Look, if you have an issue, they have the answer, yourgoodwood.com.
Yeah, gentlemen, we as we get a little bit older, things start to malfunction. Things start to happen. So take your wellness back, gentlemen. Empower yourself. Give them a call. Get a consultation. Go see what's wrong. There are things that go wrong, but there are people that can help. Go call them today or visit them, yourgoodwood.com.
There it is, the extra mile. On the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further. Like vans customized for work or play. With safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team. And backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
River Parish Contractors has immediate openings for structural steel shop fabricators. Call or text Big Jake today at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on employment. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item, we prominently feature it in social media, on our website, but we do it because it's the right thing to do for the community.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Wednesday, August 20th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect sunny skies with a high of 94. In hour 2 of today's show, we'll have the latest edition of our OTB Top 25, giving you the number 9 team in the country as we are inside the top 10 as we inch closer to the 2025 college football season. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, starts now.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 2, OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. It is now time for the OTB Top 25, and we are getting to number 9. A quick recap. At 25, it's Boise State. At 24, Memphis. At 23, Baylor. At 22, Georgia Tech. At 21, Tennessee. At 20, Iowa State. At 19, Texas A&M. At 18, Indiana. At 17, Ole Miss. 16, Florida. 15, Texas Tech. 14, SMU. 13, Arizona State. 12, Alabama. 11, Miami. At number 10, it was Illinois. And at number 9, Alondra.
At
Blank
number 9.
Space, Villarreal.
I'm excited.
I'm going to do it, guys.
Oh, no.
I'm going to do it.
No.
Do what?
Texas.
I'm putting Texas at
Okay.
Let's go.
Do what you get.
I'm
That's
not
good.
ready to crown them number 1. Not ready to put them in the top 5 yet. I just
right.
feel like they have so much to prove. I feel like that's kind of the storyline for Texas in general coming into the season. Obviously, Arch Manning, we've talked about it ad nauseum about how he has so much to prove, all of this pressure on him because everybody's crowning him the Heisman winner in the preseason before we've seen anything from him. But they lose 12 of their starters. A lot of their defense is returning, but the defense also finished ranked 3rd last season. They only have one returner on their O-line. So that's a little, and Steve Sarkisian himself also said that that's probably his biggest concern 2 weeks out into the 2 weeks out from the season. But they lose 2 very productive wide receivers, but they keep Wisner, who was very, very productive for the offense, rushed for over 1,000 yards last season. Like I said, they lose Isaiah Bond and Matthew Golden, but they return Ryan Wingo, who had some playing time last season, and DeAndre Moore Jr. They both had like over 400 receiving yards. And then they get Khalil Lockett, who is a true freshman, 5-star recruit who's poised to make an impact on this team. And they do have a pretty favorable schedule. So, but does anybody here in this room think that they'll win the opener?
I do not. I think they lose to host it.
I think they lose.
Yeah.
They lose by double digits.
Not by double digits, but they'll lose.
I'm actually with you on that one.
Boom. Horns down.
Texas is really good defensively.
They're great. They're great.
Ohio State is good. No doubt about it. They got the best player in the country in Jeremiah Smith, I think. Texas is really good defense.
Yeah, like I said, they're returning basically all of their defense.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And those are where all my questions are. I think that's where majority of people's questions are, is on the offense. So
I don't know if it is. They're ranked number 1 on everything.
Fair. That's actually fair.
Ark is going number 1 in the draft next year. Are there questions?
For me, there are.
Well, their polls don't matter.
Their polls don't matter. The only one that matters is the OTB poll. They do get a couple of defensive linemen in the portal. They had like a very quiet portal haul, only 5 players that they signed. But also another big loss for Texas is Gunnar Helms. And he was you talk about safety blanket. He was Quinn Ewer's safety blanket. But they go into the portal and they sign Jack Indries from Cal. And then another wide receiver from Stanford, who had 525 receiving yards last season. So they do replace some of it. They do have some returners that are wide receivers, but they don't have Matthew Golden and Isaiah Bond, Gunnar Helms, and I'm going to put them at 10. Or 9, sorry.
9.
When we get all the way to 1, can we, as a stage, make a press release with our top 25 and see if people pick it up?
We should.
See how far somebody can pick this up. Radio station in North Dakota talking about these idiots.
I think we should.
Did you see put Texas at 9?
Texas radio stations. Yeah.
Should we not put Baton Rouge on it and just be just put it out, and people are like, whose poll is this?
ESPN radio.
What poll is this?
Yep. Love it.
Texas schedule, we all know at Ohio.
That's where I was at.
Yeah, at Ohio State. Alondra, what does it look like after you play the Buckeyes on the road?
So you host San Jose State, and then you host UT El Paso. You host Sam Houston. So again, a favorable schedule, but then you go to Florida. And if DJ Lagway in Florida is as good as everybody's saying they are, then they might have some troubles there. They host Oklahoma, which that's played in the Cotton Bowl usually.
Yeah, they're the home team this year. Yeah, but that's going to be obviously in Dallas.
At Kentucky, at Mississippi State.
Those are wins.
Then they host Vanderbilt, at Georgia, which is going to be tough. Host Arkansas, and then they also end the season hosting Texas A&M, which might also maybe be a tricky one.
It's a little stretch for them to end the season. Now, 2 of those games are at home. Look, their schedule is certainly not one of the more difficult ones in the Southeastern Conference.
Wasn't last season.
It was not, and now it's just flipped, and just where they play the games different.
Red River Shootout, buddy. You're going to get them. Fear Mateer.
You do have you've got a Georgia problem, and so you're playing at Georgia on November the 15th, and then you have 2 rival games against Arkansas and Texas A&M. Again, both those games are at home. But with this schedule, like I think that's maybe why a lot of people like Texas as well. It's the schedule.
Yeah.
Like when you look at theirs compared to Oklahoma's or theirs compared to Florida or theirs compared to even LSU, it doesn't compare, right? Right now, now, look, I give you a lot of credit for going to play Ohio State on the road, but I'm talking about just the conference portion of this. You go against a 15th ranked Florida team and a 19th ranked Texas A&M team. So your schedule really comes down to at Ohio State and at Georgia for me, which is two brutal games. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But outside of that, everything else feels like you can manage it.
I think even if they lose game 1 to Ohio State, probably still picking Texas to go 10-2.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be tough at Florida. I think Texas is a better team. They could lose the Oklahoma game, but you get past Florida and Oklahoma, you're likely not losing a game until you get to Georgia.
10-2, losing the playoffs. That's a good recipe for number 9 in the country at the end of the year.
Very fair.
Some are saying, I know, Bob.
Like I love their defense. Their offense concerns me a little bit, not because of Arch. I think Arch is going to be good.
Yeah.
We do have to see it, before we can anoint him the king of college football. But they lose their top 3 receivers from a year ago. Now, Sark did a great job. Brought in 2 different 5-stars. Khalil Lockett, but also Jamie French, who LSU wanted very badly. You get Wisner back, but Jaden Blue, he got you a lot of tough yards last year. He plays for the Dallas Cowboys now. He's gone as well. Like, as good as that defense is going to be, the offense, I think it's going to be good, but out of the gate, you got to play a good defense like Ohio State. So I think they're going to sputter a little bit out of the gate, but I think Texas is going to be really good.
What's the line?
4.5.
4.5. So, interesting comment in the chat right now. Somebody said Texas would be favored over Ohio State if it was at Texas. Is that true? I don't think so.
I think probably.
Favored?
I don't think they'd win, but I think probably.
You think they'd be the betting favorite?
Probably.
Right now.
I think so. I mean, just look at them on paper. They're not that dissimilar.
Yeah.
And I mean, what? If they're a 3.5 point favorite,
Well, now
they
it's
say you
the
get
line. The line's down to 2.
Okay,
for
so
the Buckeyes.
they say you normally get 2 to 3. Yeah.
Still think it'd be even money.
Any more thoughts on the Texas Longhorns? I think, obviously, they are going to go as Arch Manning takes them. I think their defense is going to keep them in every single game that they play this year. I think it's going to be one of the best defenses in the country. Can their playmakers make plays? They get some running backs back from injury. That's going to be big. They return the only 1,000-yard rusher in the SEC. That's also going to help any young quarterback. The receiver position is going to be critical. The offensive line is going to be critical, but it's going to go as Arch Manning goes. I think we can all agree there.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. Sarkisian, pretty good play caller.
It's a pretty good play design.
But you got to worry about the longevity the team's going to have. They are not real hydrated.
Ooh.
So I think we kick them out of the top 10.
Because of that?
Because of that.
Okay.
It's making me rethink some stuff.
Horns down.
All right, the Texas Longhorns.
I'm with you.
The number 9 team.
That was a pun. I got no beef.
In the OTB top 25. Tomorrow will be number 8. And then on the final day, if you're trying to do some quick math there, you're wondering, wait a minute, you don't have enough days. Actually, number 2 and number 1 will be on the Friday before the opening weekend of college football.
That's going to be a good show.
There you go. Number 9, the Texas Longhorns. All right. We will take a break, and when we come back, Dr. Stephen Etheridge will join us. We'll talk about some of the injuries going across the NFL. We'll do it right here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to RussellPools.com. That is the website for Russell Pool Company. 225-924-2527 is the number. Give them a call. Schedule today. When you go to the website, though, you can find a full list of services, and I always say it is from start to finish and then everything after as well, because they can be there for the construction, the maintenance, the retail portion of it. They can be the maintenance for your pool after they build your dream pool in your space, in your backyard. So go to the website, check out a full gallery of work. Know they can customize your pool to whatever you have imagined in your brain. That is RussellPools.com.
Yeah, the most trusted pool experts in South Louisiana. The name that you think of when it comes to quality custom pools. So if you have a dream, if you have an idea in your mind, if you've been wanting to pull that trigger for years, well, now is the time. Give them a call. They can take your dream into reality, completely turnkey the entire project. from start to finish. Go visit them. Give them a call. Go to russellpools.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
Slip inside the eye of your mind. Don't you know you might find a better place to play?
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in. OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge, one of our absolute favorites. Dr. Stephen Etheridge joins us now. Feels like old 6 to 8 radio.
Right.
Old nighttime
Right.
radio back in the day, hanging with Hester.
Yeah, we get a little weird at night, but this was like the one segment that gave us a little like legitimacy to like actually talking serious. So we're bringing it back to the mornings.
Might be giving me too much credit there.
But. No. All right.
You got doctor in front of your name, so yes.
So, we obviously going to talk some injuries here with Dr. Etheridge, and like more than just like get into, okay, this guy and this injury, what's the timetable? Like just the injury itself is typically what we kind of get into there. So obviously there's, some Saints offensive linemen that are down. There's some Saints tight ends that are down right now. But okay, so turf toe is one of the things that is keeping a Saints offensive lineman out right now. And we were kind of joking because I had the same thought as you had growing up when Deion Sanders had turf toe. I remember hearing that as, 10-year-old, whatever it was, be like, turf toe? Man, if I told my dad I can't go out there because I got a turf toe, you know what he would say to me? What is turf toe? And like, how long is that recovery? And when you go out there, is it a situation where you can try to get back too soon and, just continue to hurt it?
Yeah, it's funny because, like you said, it's one of those things that just doesn't sound like a big deal. It's a toe injury. We don't think a whole lot about that. But when you're talking about a turf toe, it's specifically a big toe injury. So the great toe, the big toe. And sometimes they'll lump a few different diagnoses in that category. But technically, when we talk about a turf toe, it's an injury to what's called the plantar plate. So that's on the bottom of the toe. So it's the area right at the base of the big toe. And what happens is that toe gets hyperextended. So if your foot's kind of bent and you come down the front of that toe in that hyperextended position, especially if you have like all your weight come down on, or somebody falls on the back of your foot or falls on your body, you can sprain or even tear that ligamentous kind of capsule under the toe. And so then every time you try to push off, and as much as we don't think of toes as being that important, especially that big toe, if you think about how much with a sport you're up on your toes, right? You're pushing off everything you do that's explosive. So even as a lineman, when you're getting out of your stance, when you're having to kick step and come back and land on that toe in that bent position, every time you're hitting that tear, every time you're hitting that injury. So while it doesn't sound like it's that big of a deal, I mean, it can be excruciating and functionally very difficult.
Is it something that you can continue to like make worse? Or is it a pain? Is it a pain situation? Can you continue to just look every time you go out there, it just kind of hit reset?
Well, like a lot of injuries is about severity. So turf toe, if you have a mild, kind of a grade 1, that's more of a sprain. You kind of stretch it, you kind of irritated it. Those are the injuries you can kind of play with. Those guys, we'll sometimes put like a carbon fiber insole on the shoe that gives a little more rigidity to the shoe, so there's a little bit less bend to that toe. Right. You can do the typical, therapy, anti-inflammatories, all the normal stuff that we do. And that, you can usually play through that. Now, when you start getting into grade 2, that's a partial tear. That's the one that, we might boot that guy for, anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Kind of keeping them kind of, to let that heal. But those will heal. And then you can have a full tear. So if you push these guys back too early, you could tear it. Full tear is usually going to be surgery. So that's, potentially season ending if that's the case.
Can we come up with just a more better name for it? Because like what you're explaining here, it's like, that's like a torn tendon, like in the bottom of my foot at my big toe.
Right.
Let's just come up with like a little bit better name of it, more severe. They say like a torn Achilles or a torn ACL, everyone's like, whoa, man. Well, you say turf toe.
It does make it sound really bad, and I guess you can always use fancier words, a sprain of the plate at the first metatarsal phalanges.
Okay, turf toe.
If you want to get it. Yeah, exactly.
Never mind. I take it back.
Flows a little easier.
That's right. So,
but with a plantar, though, I don't know if you've ever had like plantar fasciitis. I've had that, and they're like, it's better to actually have that fully tear than maybe just have something partial that's going to continue to just aggravate you. Like I actually heard mine pop whenever I did mine.
Plantar fascia, they just feel better when they tear. It's chronically inflamed and irritated. Plantar fascia, compared to the toe, because it's not quite as structurally significant. That big toe being able to flex and push off of it, if you have a complete disruption there, functionally you're going to be limited.
Oof, man. I want to talk about, we brought him up, LSU guy, a friend of the show here, and he will clap. So first preseason game, couple plays into the guy, play. An experienced vet, so excited to get back to New Orleans. So it's kind of heartbreaking to see him go down with an injury so fast in a first preseason game. So he has a Liz Frank injury in his right foot. Can you kind of explain what that is, from a medical standpoint, what a Liz Frank is, and what is actually tearing or breaking in the foot?
Yeah, so with Liz Frank, it's kind of fun because at least a little more mysterious name there. It's not quite as
it's a fun name,
lame as a turf toe sounding it was, but. So this is an injury more in the midfoot. So another foot injury. These are unfortunately not that uncommon in sports. Right. Typically, this is going to be a little bigger injury. I mean, there's all, again, degrees of severity. Is this just a mild Liz Frank sprain versus a complete disruption? But you have this area right at the base of what are called your metatarsals. So the metatarsals are the long bones in the foot. They're the bones that kind of go from the midfoot to the toe.
Yeah.
So we have one that basically lines up with each toe. So you have 5 metatarsal bones. And at the base of that second metatarsal, where it articulates with the rest of the foot, these smaller tarsal bones, you can have a disruption of a ligament there and potentially break the base of that second metatarsal. So Liz Frank injury is really some combination of one of those two things. There's a ligament and a bone, sometimes both, sometimes one. And just like we were talking about with the turf toe, if it's a mild sprain, that might be something that we can kind of boot up for a little bit. We can sort of work with it. But once you get a true disruption of the ligament, or if you have the fracture injury, that joint becomes unstable. And an unstable joint in a foot that's carrying all your weight, especially a big guy like Will, that's not a good injury. So that's usually going to be surgery. You're usually going to have to go restabilize, put a screw in, put some kind of a tight wire, depending on where the injury is, and then let that heal.
Man, you start talking about all the different injuries just in the foot alone.
I know, right?
And like how many different things can go wrong.
Yeah, I was about to ask you before, Liz Frey, is it a surgical situation? So you're talking, it could be, depending on the severity, plates, screws, things like that.
Right. And I'm not sure with Will's situation. I haven't heard the official, but, if you hear he's out for the season, my assumption is more than likely he's getting that fixed.
Sure. All right, so ACL is something that, we talk about probably more than any injury in sports. It's the ACL, and it's the how long is it going to take to get back. Now, obviously, if we were having this conversation 20 years ago, like we're not even really having it. It's like, nope, done, out, see ya, doesn't matter. It's going to be like a full calendar year, like 12 months, and we're talking maybe even longer than that. But now we're seeing guys come back, I think, much quicker from that injury. The Saints got a couple tight ends that are dealing with that they happened at the end of last year. Is it possible for them to have that in December, January, and then assume that they can help you out in September?
September's hard. Yeah. We've had guys probably kind of in that 8-ish month range, probably on the short end to make it back. That's where we are now. And like you said, that's much faster than what it used to be. But unfortunately, that's probably the shortest you're going to see. And for somebody to get back at that 8-month, it really needs to be a perfect case scenario, just an ACL injury, because sometimes when you damage the ACL, you can have meniscus and cartilage injuries with it. And everything that goes into that slows the recovery a little bit. And then you just got to really just have really good fortune. We're very lucky, with our athletes that we have so many resources. What we have today, even compared to a few years ago, let alone when y'all played or when I played, even which wasn't that long ago. The advances we have,
appreciate it.
It's the rehab, it's the nutrition, it's knowledge, it's better surgical techniques. There's a lot of things that go into it, but unfortunately, you're still looking at several months. The graft has to heal in. So when it's an ACL injury, you basically make a new ACL. It's not you don't go in and fix the old one. So that new ACL. Basically, we have to see it mature. We have to see the bone around it grow in. We have to see all that. Then you've got to get your muscle strength back. You got to be fairly symmetric to the other side. You got to have good balance, proprioception, and basically teach the body to use this new knee.
Right.
Because technically, it's not the same knee it was. So you have to kind of learn all that again. So that whole process takes months. And if you rush it, you're probably going to re-tear it and come back just weaker and not as functionally well. But again, re-injury is the big concern.
How has over the years, how often does that surgery for an ACL? Because I would say from season ending, it's like the most prevalent one for a season ending type injury. Like, what has all changed? Because I know there's been periods of time where it's like cadaver, there's been, you take hamstring muscle, like you take different things. So what is that grafting process now? Like, what are the specifics? Why it is so much better and faster now than it was, probably 5, 10, certainly 20 years ago?
Yeah, so some of it, like you said, there are different grafts. Most of the times we're using something from your own body. So you can use cadaver tendons and ligaments, but the problem with those is sometimes they're a little bit weaker. There's a little bit more risk that those may tear again in the future. So we find that if we're able to use your own body's tissue, we're able to do better. Usually that's coming from either your hamstring, the patellar tendon, or the quad tendon. Those are the big three that we're typically using. You'll talk to different guys. That's always a debate in our circles, which one's better, and there's some reasons why each one probably has favorability over the other. One might be a little more durable, one might get you back a little quicker, and we could sit here and have a whole scientific discussion on which is better that could last days and probably not determine it to everybody's satisfaction. But the reality of it is what we found is that using your own tissue typically goes better. And then those techniques for how we get that, going in and harvesting, because if we're taking a portion of your patellar tendon, well, not only does that ACL have to heal, but that patellar tendon has to heal. You might have patellar tendonitis problems down the road and things like that. So we got to be really careful with how we're harvesting it. But I think a lot of it is we've learned the perfect amount to take, the perfect place to put it. Where do you put the tunnel in the bone? There's so many different variables that go into it. And I think once we've kind of researched it and gone back and been critical of our own work, we've been able to get to a pretty good point. But it's still a hard surgery.
Mm-hmm. Now, Dr. Etheridge, obviously, we can't talk LSU injuries, and that's the team that you work with there, and we're not going to get into any injury. I'll just ask you one question that I think you can answer. Have you ever had to explain what tendonitis was to more people over a short period of time?
Yeah, that's for some strange reason been an interesting topic lately. Yeah, tendinitis, and it's funny because in my clinic I tell patients tendinitis is one of the quote unquote weird problems. Because you doesn't, again, kind of like a turf toe, it doesn't sound that bad. It sounds like this kind of mild little thing, but tendinitis, just like the turf toe injury, there's a lot of different severity. It's a hard injury sometimes to treat because the tendons don't have a good blood supply. I tell patients all the time, if you ever look at a piece of steak, you have this red piece of meat, but a portion of it starts to turn white. Well, that's the tendon because of poor blood supply. So that lack of blood supply can make these injuries hard to heal. So yeah, it's a weird problem that has a lot of variability, and yeah, we've definitely been talking a lot about tendinopathy lately.
Yeah, Doc. I know we're not talking about anybody specific, but y'all did a really good job of replacing Nuss's leg when it fell off a couple weeks ago. Really good job. That surgery was quick. He was on the field, so good job.
Yeah, proud to be a part of that.
Proud to be a part of that for sure. Really good job. Good stitching. No, so I've just been curious over the last couple of years. I felt like I went the first, let's just say 35 years of my life, maybe saw one athlete tear an Achilles tendon. It seems like there's 10 a year now. Like, true. Why is it just something that wasn't diagnosed in the past? It's better diagnosis of it. Was it called something different back in the day? But why is there so many Achilles injuries right now in sports?
It's interesting. There does seem to be more. I don't know for sure if there is or if it's just something we're more aware of. That's always one of the questions. And there is a lot of speculation. Part of it is surface. We always talk about grass versus turf. Could that play into it? True. I'm not saying it does or doesn't, but it's something that comes up a lot in our discussions. And then I think part of it too, you have guys that are bigger and faster and stronger. I mean, I swear every year I see these guys coming in, and maybe it's just because I'm getting older and smaller, but they look bigger and faster and stronger every year. And the thing is, it's all about physics. You put so much load on any structure, eventually you're going to reach that peak. So if we're talking about bigger and faster and more explosion, sports have become more year-round. If we look at sports right now, they're training more and more, and while that might make them bigger, faster, stronger, it's more wear and tear as well. So I think it's probably all those things.
I don't know if Kirk Cousins fits that mold, though. Or Aaron Rodgers, for that matter.
It's fair. Well, it was turf, though. So
it was turf. You're right. It's interesting. It's wild, though. It's like
turf.
I mean,
I do too.
We've talked the Achilles. It's so crazy how that is such a prevalent injury right now, everywhere, and I don't understand.
I don't ever remember hearing it when we were playing. I mean, like teammates.
I don't remember a lot. And again, it's maybe that's just the memory thing not working as well. But I'm with you on that.
All right, Doc, before we let you go, if you don't know, Doc played football at Florida State. Florida State didn't have a great year last year. They had 2 victories, one against an FBS team. Opening up with Alabama. I mean, what a great way to get back on track.
It would be a great way. I want to say I have confidence in my Seminoles, but in that one, I'm just hoping for a close game and hoping they do well. And it was a rough year.
It is a Doak, and they upgraded Doak, and they've got new facilities found. I know Jimbo was screaming for that's really the reason he left and went to Texas A&M.
Yeah, the facilities needed an upgrade, and I'm glad to see they're doing it. I'll tell you, it's a beautiful stadium. If y'all never been, it's one of, in my opinion, I'm very biased, one of the prettiest stadiums, But yeah, I hope they have a good year. Last year was rough, a tale of 2 different years the past couple, but hopefully this will be closer to 2 years ago.
Yeah.
College football's better when Florida State is at least relevant, right?
I agree.
For sure. Auburn tried to take away y'all's 1993 national championship yesterday, though.
I know, right? Gosh.
Good year by them.
Yeah. Florida State won it that year, but it sounds like maybe Auburn thinks they did as well. Dr. Edwards, we appreciate it, man. It's always a pleasure.
My pleasure.
Thanks, Doc.
All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here, 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to PelicanRoof.com. That is the website for Pelican Roofing. 5-star reviews right there on the homepage. It is Google. It is Facebook. It is Yelp. The internet hates everything, but they love Pelican Roofing. If you need a roof quote today, you can get your price right now. Instant roof quote, top right corner of the website. Always remember, boots on the ground in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge. They are not driving back and forth on the basin. They have offices in both. They're always doing things in the community in Lafayette and Baton Rouge as well. So go to the website today. Book your consultation. That's PelicanRoof.com.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's commercial, residential, whatever. If you need gutters installed, they got an in-house sheet metal facility right there. So give them a call. And financing options, we know roofs is a big decision for you and your family. So check out their financing options right there. Give them a call today and go see them at PelicanRoof.com. And we talked about this financing option. We're talking 0% for up to 21 months if you're a qualified buyer. So check them out. Let them help you. The most trusted roofing company around, PelicanRoof.com.
At Atmos Energy, our Smart Choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team. And backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always. No paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
It's not my kind, it's not my time to wonder why everything gone white and everything's gray. Now you're here, now you're away. I don't want this, remember that. I'll never forget where you're at.
Don't let
days go by, glycerine.
As Daniel Basham says here in the Bayou 4 chat, finally some bush tush.
Finally.
I'm just kidding. He said bush push.
I
but-
didn't even think about the Bush thing earlier.
Yeah.
I do love Bush.
If you missed what we're talking about, we're talking about the Reggie Bush, Bush push.
Push tush, push.
Yeah. It turned into, because we're child.
Because we're children with immature brains. You're welcome.
Is what it is.
Happens.
Is what it is.
But we did bring some intelligence to this studio. It's gone now.
It's gone.
But for a little
It
bit,
has since
there was
left
some
us.
high
It
intelligence
has
here.
since left us.
Thank Dr. Etheridge. We appreciate it. We are going to try, depending on schedules prevailing for him, to make that a more common segment, maybe a weekly segment. because we just find it fascinating to.
Yeah.
We all hear the injuries, we talk about them, we hear players over the NFL with, there's something new that pops up every single year with something happening. So we're going to be able to get an inside look from a doctor's perspective on an orthopedic and somebody that works with athletes on just taking a deep dive and educating us all on the specifics of that and the specifics for the treatment, the surgeries, and what they're actually doing. So it's really cool stuff that he's willing to do that.
I have heard turf toe, I've talked about turf toe for a long time. That is the first time I actually know what turf toe is.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of just like a hangnail.
I thought it was more like a big toe sprain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, my toe hurts.
Oh, my toe hurts. Yeah. Well, you got ingrown toenail there, Bob?
Yeah, stumped it on the turf.
No. So I've got a different perspective on that. And hopefully we're going to have Dr. Etheridge join us on Wednesdays. And so any injury throughout the NFL, any with obviously the New Orleans Saints. Now, again, he is LSU team doctor, so we're not going to dive into LSU. But, just injuries in general. Like if you see them pop up, we can talk through them, talk rehab process. Dr. Etheridge was such a great asset for us. If you remember when everybody was having tightrope surgery.
Cool.
Remember Tua Tagovailoa had that in 2019. It was like, wait a minute, what is this? And so
like every year it's something new. Like there's some sort of injury or surgical technique that is the hot technique. The tightrope, man, I forgot about that one.
God, because it was like we hadn't talked about it.
Yeah, it was like a high ankle sprain, right? It wasn't like a severe thing, but they did a pretty severe surgery for a fairly common injury.
Yeah, that's something that's going to keep you out, maybe
a couple months, maybe a month,
maybe 6 weeks, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe 4 to 6 weeks, and it got you back in 2 to 3.
Yeah.
So I mean, is a juice worth the squeeze? I guess at that point would be the question. But if it's your quarterback and you've got national championship aspirations, I guess I guess it is.
Old Tua, I got will do anything to say
like old Bud Kilmer,
He will do anything to throw a couple passes on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
God bless him.
Toughness to a fault.
Toughness to a fault.
Maybe, which I appreciate. I love it. Love the fact, but
oh man,
Coach Kilmer's got that needle. Keep that thing away from my knee.
I swear to God, that needle comes anywhere near his knee, I'll rip your arms off and beat you over the head with it.
Why in the hell did you sound just like James Vanderbeek right there? How many times have you seen this movie?
Because I don't want you to laugh.
Oh, that was actually scary.
That was actually Billy Bob who said that, R.I.P.
I know, but you sounded just like James Vanderbeek.
It's called the Oop-de-Oop.
Is it Mississippi Valley
Mississippi
State?
Valley scores 40 points a game with this offense.
Yep. That
Mississippi Valley.
That they do. I wonder if the Saints can get back either one of those tight ends during the season and when that's going to be. I mean, ACL, it's not 12 months anymore, but also, can you come back in 9? I don't really know that information. It's a position where they need some help.
Doc just said it's tough.
Yeah.
And I think it's probably person by person, too. And I'd like to get in, next time he's on, about, what they're doing for recovery, too. So, the grafting and the techniques are a lot better. Certainly get you there a lot faster, and it's not a career-ending injury situation anymore. But, the techniques, because there's stem cells technology. There used to be PRP, but now it's more stem cells. How is that all? And it depends on how your body accepts them, and it's just individualized so much. And then the physical therapy. It's how accomplished are your PTs and how quickly can their program. But it's one guy, they might both be in great shape. They might be doing the same things, but one guy's body just responds to those stem cells or PRP or whatever it is a little bit more. White blood, I don't need to be talking medical stuff, but you get it.
You're doing a great job.
You get it. I had stem cells.
You were convincing me.
Thank you.
White
blood cells,
knows
right?
What he's talking about.
And I do.
Yeah.
People don't think I do, so they're going to discredit it. I had stem cells multiple times. Stem cells gave me tendonitis right here on my elbow. He talked about how the tendons don't get a lot of blood flow, which is, I learned a lot about that. It gave me probably 2 to 3 years extra stem cells and dry needling.
When we first started doing this here, I guess 2018, I think it was the first year we started doing Hanging with Hester. Does that sound right?
Sounds right.
I don't know if you remember, but yeah, we had a stem cell sponsor for a little bit, and they did it on my knee, like full on, like took it from my love handles, did the whole spinning it up, put it in my knee, and there was a big portion of my life where I couldn't drive past like 30 minutes. If I was cruise control, cool, but I couldn't have my foot on the pedal like on a road trip. Like my knee, I had a Baker cyst; it would swell up where it would go to sleep. And you'd have to like hit it and like try to like move it around, get some blood flowing. And man, I had that procedure. No more trouble.
It's wild.
No swelling.
So they took it, the stem cells they got, they extracted that from fat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I said love handles. I mean, I think that's,
Well, there's different ways to
I can get better
extract it.
knees and lose love handles at the same time.
Well, no, you don't lose them. Yeah, it's not like lipo.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they don't take that much, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, sounds perfect.
Yeah, they get it. And I mean, dude, I was in the office for a morning. I mean, I was there for like 4 hours.
Done.
And when I say like I couldn't do anything without my knee just like swelling and getting to a point where it's like it felt like it was going to pop. And so you know how it is, like, and just like you can't bend it. So I'm a full believer in getting
for sure
get that done.
I got my tendonitis in training camp in Seattle, and it was like debilitating bad. Like I took a liver killing amount of anti-inflammatories like to practice and to be able to play. Right,
celebrate.
And so like at the end of the year, I go to a medical facility, a famous medical facility, and I do the PT there. We do PRP, and I don't throw for 2 months. I pick a ball up, and at that time I was getting traded to Oakland at the time. I pick a ball up, I throw it, it hurt the exact same amount. So I leave, I come back to Baton Rouge, I start getting dry needling, I get introduced to stem cells, and I got stem cells for the first time like in August, in the middle of training camp in Oakland. And it doesn't work at first. Like they have to take over, they have to be accepted, and they have to start doing their magic.
Yeah.
And so this stem cell came from the crown of my hip.
Yeah.
So they extracted bone marrow
right
out of the hip, spun around, got the stem cells, and they mix it with your red blood cells, your PRP. They put it back like right on the spot.
Right.
It was a wild procedure too, because like I hear the zzz, they're drilling in my hip. I'm awake for all this. Like you're seeing like they're doing it by ultrasound too, so they can see where the needle's going in. I see like my ulnar nerve, and I'm like, it's like so close to it. I'm like, please don't hit it. Please don't hit it. Please don't hit it.
Right.
That would be awful.
Yeah, that'd be real bad if you didn't have any feeling in your fingertips.
So they're like, okay, this is going to take,
As a thrower of
8 to 12 months to ever like feel, or 8 to 12 weeks or something like that to like start feeling the effects, maybe 6 to 10, something like that. Well, I didn't feel any relief, but 2 months later, I'd been released from Oakland. I'd gone to Buffalo, and I got back to Green Bay. That time period, my 2 weeks in Buffalo, I started feeling better.
Yeah.
And then when I got to Green Bay, hardly any pain at all.
Yeah.
All pretty much gone. And then there's a little bit there lingering. Went back and got another round of it in the off season. I've never felt it again.
There you go.
Wild. And so
I know it is.
I would not, if I didn't find that, like if I would have said, all right, the PRP doesn't work, my treatment doesn't work, I'm at like this big institution famous for being able to heal people and treat people. It didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Like, what do? I can't keep taking these anti-inflams like I am.
Yeah.
That's not healthy.
Yeah, you're chewing them like they're Tic Tacs.
Yeah, so I did, and then I played 2 or 3 more years. So.
What year was that?
2012 is when I got the tendonitis originally. No, I still like played. But I went to Oakland. Huge effect on me.
Well, because I just remember when Peyton was having the stem cell therapy on his neck. He had to go overseas.
That was
a lot of people,
that was the same time period.
Yeah, so it said Peyton had it in 11. So like, but I remember they said it wasn't like super readily available.
No,
here.
I mean,
so it was right after
the live reads that I was doing for this company. Like it was in the library. Like you used to have to go to like Germany for this, and then you could do it in Baton Rouge in 2018.
So when I got them, I flew to Denver to get mine because there was in Colorado, you could do it from bone marrow, which is the most effective one, at least at the time it was, or known to be. And what I'd heard, I don't know if this is true, never asked questions, but it was like, these people are one of the reasons why Peyton also kind of went to, like, he had that kind of treatment available to him for his neck.
Real quick before we take a break, I think we have a new tagline for this show, and it's thanks to our guy, Scott Dice, inside the Bayou 4 chat.
Okay.
Welcome to OTB, where we are made up of stem cells, CTE, and Toradol.
I like that. And it was Indocin for me.
It was Toradol for me, so you're on the right track. You want to put that where? Straight into the IV before the game? Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Main vein that.
All right, on that note, I can't beat that one. More OTB when we come back.
Off the bench.
What's up, dude?
CentralPlumbing.org, 225-925-8552. 24/7, 365. Weekend, holiday, game day, does not matter. If you have an emergency, they will always be there, not only in Central, but the greater Baton Rouge area. 225-925-8552, again, is that phone number. Go to the website today, see what they can do for you in the remodel game, see if you can go tankless with that tankless water heater, centralplumbing.org.
Yeah, tankless means like that hot water never runs out. You
Never.
You can turn your faucet on, and it's not great for the environment, but like you can just let it run for hours. It'd be hot the whole time. So commercial, residential, I'll tell you, they did it for us. They help our house with 24/7 emergency service, but they also completely outfitted our manufacturing facility over at my house. So like they can do it all, big, small, no matter what it is. And again, emphasize 24/7 emergency service. Give them a call or go see them. CentralPlumbing.org.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
At Atmos Energy, our Smart Choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment. Dave's back on. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
Brush your hair back from your eyes. Take you down, let the river flow. Sometimes I'm gonna walk the street.
All right, welcome back in OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Hey, where's our box?
Oh.
What'd you do with that?
Over here. Oh.
What, did you think Dr. Etheridge was going to steal it? Some pretty big cards in there. We got our the cards that we've been talking about for a long time. Some of the
about a month ago,
the old big boys.
About a month ago, we sent off 5 cards. It was our biggest cards that we had raw, and we sent them off to PSA.
And even it takes a month, even when you pay the extra.
We paid the extra for the expedite. It took a month. So right here,
no big deal.
Look at that beaut right there. See this little cardboard box? So we are going to actually open them. We're going to do it on the show. Are we going to give them a little tease? Are we going to make a video? What do you want to do? So we're going to see what we got graded right here. Big boys.
We got 2 minutes. Can you do it in 2 minutes?
No. The people need to know. We need to spend lots of time on it. On our sports cards.
Oh, those are sent to Dragon.
Yeah. Yeah. Dragon Flynn, domestic shipping.
I've got to know like what the carrier, like when he's printing that off, he's like, Dragon? Did his parents hate him?
FedEx guy was like, hey, got a package for Dragon? Yeah, buddy, that's me.
That's a self-given nickname there, Mr. Delivery Person.
Evan. Not on my birth certificate. Yours truly gave it to yours truly.
Yeah, the card grading stuff it's fascinating to me just with how much more value it can bring your card. Or, honestly, if you get a bad grade, like you can kind of keep it the same even though you went through this entire process. And sometimes like even like keep it right at the raw number.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting market.
Because it's kind of like judging like a gymnastics meet.
Yeah.
It's kind of like there's parameters you stay within, there's things you look for, but at the end of the day, it's kind of somebody's opinion. And there's a big swing in value based on that final opinion, right? Again, there's parameters they work. I know there's centering, there's edges, there's corners, there's like things that are obvious. But to the naked eye,
to these eyes,
they should all be 10s.
They should all be Billy Bobs.
Or we wouldn't be sending them in if we didn't think they were beautiful and perfect.
Yeah, it is wild. The amount, like certainly of bigger cards, the bigger you get, the more it matters. Like the difference between a PSA 9 and a PSA 10 and the value of that card, even though it's just one number away. It might be one little centering issues. Maybe it's just like this one little small thing and what it does to the value.
So we're all going to find out if we hit the big boy value or we just wasted our time and money. Which is what a lot of the card game is.
And emotions.
And emotions.
And our emotions. We've got Would You Rather Wednesday when we come back. We've still got Dear Alondra, so go ahead and get those Dear Delandra questions in the Bayou 4 chat as well. We'll have it for you when we jump back on OTB.
Off the bench.
And make the Dear Delandra good for the 9:15 segment, right? Don't half-step into the Dear Delandra, all right? Give us some good stuff because she's going to have some great music to go with it. All right, it is always a good time to go for a dose, but what a great time it is. Tailgating season is here. We have games this weekend. You have an LSU game, not this Saturday, but next. You have a home game coming very soon. So when you put up the tent, you put up the TV, you have the ice chest ready to go, you need to pack it with the best in the business, and that is Dos Equis. It is always, as we said, a great time to go for Dos.
And we tell you, it's always a great time to go to dosequis.com as well. Put in your info right there. But look, we live in South Louisiana. Everybody likes to have a cold pop. Everyone likes to relax socially, hang out with your buddies, tailgate, whatever it is, weekend. Make sure you go for Dos, a cold, delicious Mexican lager, whatever it is. Get that green bottle, pop a top, delete some beers, drink responsibly.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
At Auctioner, We know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item, we prominently feature it in social media, on our website, but we do it because it's the right thing to do for the community.
Good morning. It's 9 a.m. here on Wednesday, August 20th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect sunny skies with a high of 94. In hour 3 of today's show, we'll have Would You Rather Wednesday at 9 a.m. Then a little bit later in the hour, Dear Delandra. If you missed hours 1 or 2 of the show, you can catch it in the on-demand section at 1045ESPN.com. You can also follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, it's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3, OTB 1045 ESPN Baton Rouge. Remember, get your Dear Delandra questions inside the Bayou Ford chat. We'll have that for you at 9:15. So hashtag Dear Delandra inside the Bayou Ford chat, and Alondra will get to as many as she possibly can. But here now, 9 o'clock on a Wednesday, we'll do a little Would You Rather Wednesday. And so I'll start this off. Flynn's just now remembering that he had
me, guys.
We did. Before I went to the last break, I literally said.
I was thinking about the cards.
Well, that's not on me. You said y'all have got to remind. I did. I said we've got Would You Rather Wednesday, and we've also got Dear Delandra coming up in the next hour.
Sure. I'll drift in and out.
Would you rather never eat boudin again or have to give up crawfish for life?
Never eat boudin again because like crawfish, I put in a lot of stuff like seafood gumbo, crawfish etouffee. Like
I get it.
It's an easy one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go boudin.
I love him. I love boudin, but it's
so good.
I'm eating crawfish. I'm
Right.
not giving up crawfish
I'll
because of
say-
etouffee. Because of gum. I mean the crawfish.
Well, look,
but like, for etouffee alone.
Here's why I think as much as I love boudin, I absolutely do. You can't give up crawfish for life because everybody loves a good crawfish boil. Like there is like to be around a table, to have a table full of crawfish and sitting there and everybody's you got to grab your beer like with the palm of your hands and you got to try to drink like it's just like a great experience that never gets old. Like we can all go to 100 crawfish boils, right? But if we're with the people that we want to be with, hanging out, the vibes are always immaculate.
Down here, you come into contact with crawfish a lot more, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's. No, it's. I think.
Well, I
this
don't
is
think they
easy.
got boudin many places.
Like,
either.
Oh, no, I
we're not
love
poo-pooing
boudin.
on boudin.
Boudin's great.
I don't know
That's
if
why
I
it's
could give
hard.
it
It's
up.
supposed to be hard, guys. I'm
I
going.
love
I'm
crawfish.
giving a boudin even though it hurts.
Crawfish more versatile.
I don't know, man. You could do a little.
It's just in a lot more things.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, you would have to give up a lot
I'm
more.
not
things
giving
that
it up
make me
just
happy.
because of the experience of a crawfish boil, though. Like that was the thing that put it over the top. You can be versatile with boudin as well. You go to
Yeah, you
Billy's,
can.
they got a lot of different
Sure,
versions.
I get it. But like sitting down to like a good etouffee is one of my favorite meals.
Crawfish pasta. A lot of people do that.
If someone has got the time and the experience to make a crawfish bisque, ooh, come on, somebody, hit me with it. Man,
I love both, and I ate so much crawfish this past crawfish season.
You're done? You're over it?
No. I love it. Like every time I would eat crawfish, it would just leave me craving more crawfish. But I also love boudin. I think I'm giving up crawfish.
Yeah, in the chat, boudin, you giving up boudin balls.
Boudin balls, like
It's tough.
just
It's
by
tough,
itself.
guys. It's tough.
No, that's probably the hardest would you rather
That's why
question we've
here
ever gotten.
on Off the Bench, we ask the hard questions. If it was easy, everybody would do it.
Would you rather go to every LSU home game for the rest of your life, but never tailgate again, or tailgate every game, but never get to go inside Tiger Stadium again?
Go to every game. This one's easy for me. I'm not a tailgater.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
It's a little extreme.
I get it.
You can't go into Tiger Stadium ever again. That's a tough one. I don't like finalities.
Yeah.
There's some people out there right now that would choose the tailgating option.
Oh, for sure. And that's what makes it great. Like, you could always just go party at the house.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like,
and then just go straight to the
so
game.
many people love tailgating, and that's great. It's just clearly not for me.
Just think
It's
about
not
it.
for me.
If you partied at your house and you couldn't tailgate at all, so it means you can't get there early. Because I think walking around tailgates would be considered kind of tailgating, right? Or enjoying that experience. You just go straight as soon as the kickoff gets there, you're beating traffic. You get
True.
dropped off, you can take an Uber right there.
True.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm giving up tailgating.
I don't really
tailgater.
ever get to.
Yeah.
Like we never really did. Obviously, we're playing, we didn't get to. But like I've always done a pregame show or something like leading into it, and never had the ability to. But
I think I saw you do a keg stand before you called a game once.
Yeah, that was that UCLA game. That I was sweating so bad. Gosh, I mean, I have never really had the opportunity. But like Sports Properties has the white tent on top of the PMAC. I do love going in there, hanging out before a game. Like if I can, get a little food.
Yeah.
The family likes it. But yeah. I got to go watch ball. So I got to give up tailgating. Surely
That
you're
one?
ready. Surely.
Yeah, I do have one. I'm trying to think if it's good, but I'm just going to say it anyway. All right. Would you rather have front row? It says front row seats to your favorite sporting event. Obviously, front row is cool with some sports, but like in football, maybe have the
What'd you
best
say?
seats in the house for every sporting event, but never be able to watch a game on TV ever again. but you can have the best seat in the house.
No.
Or be able to instantly rewatch any past sporting event in history in perfect detail, but you can never attend a live game in person.
I'll watch it on TV.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Yeah.
I'll take your.
I'll watch it on TV. I mean, I love the experience of going to a game, but I also love the experience, like you said, sitting 13 inches away from the TV, going back and forth, and watching it by myself because of the things I want to say out loud.
Yeah.
Plus, I get the best seat in the house. I got to pay for that travel. I got to pay for that plane ticket. It's going to take a lot. I'd rather just
look. I think we're so football heavy right now. All I'm thinking about is football. But on any other sport, I'm taking the best seats because I don't really I don't watch hockey on TV, but I would love to sit on the glass, and I would do that every time.
The other sports, there's a bigger gap as far as TV viewing and in-person viewing.
Yeah, right.
Like going to a hockey game is so fun. Watch it on TV, you're like, eh.
Yeah.
But like football, I enjoy on TV as well.
I don't watch baseball on TV, but like if you offer me seats behind catcher,
absolutely.
If you offer me, I've never watched a Pelicans game on TV. If you offer me floor seats, yeah, let's roll. But like if you offer me like the best seat in the house for a football game, I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'll do it a couple times, but a lot of games I just want to enjoy it, take it in on my own time.
Don't get me wrong. Like I'd rather go to the game for sure.
Yeah.
But
I don't want to give that up for the rest of my life.
I can't give up the TV option for the rest of my life. Like I love having a good quad box up, like on the TV too. Like I'm watching 4 things at once.
I got this little TV that rolls.
Wait, you have like a public school TV situation?
It's kind of like it's like this one. It's like this TV. It's got it's on wheels. Yeah,
like the interactive whiteboard.
No.
Okay,
Well, I mean,
it's
I don't know. It's like a big. It's kind of like Taylor's big ass monitor, right there.
It's like that size.
Yeah, kind of like
and
that.
You just roll it around.
You just roll it around. Yeah.
Is this like the robot from Rocky? It just kind of goes around the house.
Kinda.
All right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Can't hide it.
I mean, a wheel was invented a long time ago. It's not like super new technology.
Me, caveman. Me, see wheel. Alondra.
Yeah, would you rather be the star of a bad team or a role player on a dynasty?
Role player in a dynasty.
Star on a bad team. I want to be the guy. Be the guy.
Look, sometimes you can't be the guy, right?
You want to do the 2 thumbs to the nameplate.
Yeah,
Yes,
you're a
absolutely.
big look at me guy.
Yeah.
No.
Because a lot of times on TV, they're like, you play
this
for the
is a
front,
problem.
not the
This is a
back.
problem. Everybody wants to be a quarterback. Everybody wants to be the point guard. Everybody wants to be, the star pitcher. No, the world needs fullbacks. Okay? They need the role players. They need the too gritty to be pretty. They need the people that will do the dirty work so the stars can shine, okay? So give me the dynasty. Give me Manu Ginobili being a role player for a dynasty. I don't have to be Tim Duncan.
Because it depends on what the paycheck is. Like, how small of a role am I playing?
Ain't no doubt.
No doubt.
Right? Because if I can't win a championship on the bad team, give me the bag.
I'll tell you how much money you're making. So I saw a stat. Sorgi used to be the backup for Peyton Manning, right? In his NFL career, he never started a game. I think he threw a total of 3 passes, maybe in his career, and he made $6 million in his career. All right. I did not make $6 million in my career. I made, I think, a total. Well, you can look it up; it's public. But I did not make $6 million. So starter for 6 years.
Well, like you brought up
Ginobili.
Ginobili probably made tens and ten, like probably close to 100 million.
I'm just saying, but he was a role player on that team.
I'll do that.
Yeah, I don't have to be Timmy Duncan. I can be Tony Kukoc.
I don't want to be
I can be
minimum wage role player though.
I can be Robert Horry.
I'd rather be that superstar player on a maximum contract
and not win anything
than the guy that's on a minimum wage contract.
Yeah,
we're talking about professional athletes.
Yeah, but
here.
right.
We're talking about professional.
Well, what if you're on minimum wage, but you're a key piece to the championships? Like you're a key role player. Like somebody's got to block that ISO. Might as well be me.
Somebody's got to pay for those kids to go to school.
They don't have to in some places.
Yeah, that's a good point. Smart.
Some places you don't really actually have to. You can just send them to public school. All right.
Nah, championship. I'm a team guy.
That's a good one, Alondra.
Team guy.
Tay.
Would you rather be able to fly or be able to teleport?
Teleport.
Got to, right? Because
Like,
flying,
instantly.
you're going to get to places quicker, but teleport, you can just instantly get there.
Now we're talking about like teleporting. Like, are we Scott Bakula and Quantum Leap, and we don't really know where we're going?
We have to be able to
you get to
see.
control.
Oh, we're talking about
No.
Jumper,
Jumper
with Hayden
you
Christensen.
get to control,
okay.
and you can go wherever you want.
teleport.
Jumper beats, yeah. Like, what's that one movie where he can teleport, but he's got to be able to visually see where he's going? Like, he can look at the top of a mountain and do that.
Is that Jumper?
I don't know.
Doesn't he have to? Jumper has to be able to like kind of
Yeah,
imagine
that is
like, where
Jumper.
he's going.
All
Yeah.
right. Nah, I didn't really watch it, I guess.
He's teleporting to a spot that he already. Yeah.
He already knows. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, teleporting sounds fun.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, flying. I mean, you can run into a lot of situations. What if there's a pilot not paying attention? It's on autopilot, and all of a sudden he comes up on you.
It's also cold up there.
Yeah.
It is cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. No matter how fast you are, you're not gonna get there as fast as teleporting.
What if every time you teleport you got a headache though?
They got Advil.
They got Advil.
I mean,
I get it.
Every time you block a linebacker, you get a headache, but they got medicine on the sidelines.
They paid you for it though.
That's true.
Paid you for
Not
that
great,
headache.
but they paid me. Yes. Go back to Alondra's.
I think I'd rather teleport way faster.
Yep.
You could do a lot of things too. Like you could go so many places in a day. Wonder if it'd be
I got
one of those things
Flying,
like,
like
you
I still got to learn how to like control it and everything.
If you-
Teleporting, I can snap.
If
the
you hold
finger,
on
cut.
to somebody, do they teleport with you?
I don't see why not.
All right, I've got one more here. And again, we got Dear Delandra coming up, so go ahead and get those questions inside the Bayou Ford chat. Would you rather, and this is in South Louisiana, would you rather live through a summer without air conditioning or a fall without college football?
Wait, say it again.
Repeat
Sorry.
it. Repeat it.
So in South Louisiana, would you rather live a full summer without air conditioning or a fall without college football?
I could do without air conditioning. My truck doesn't have any AC right now.
I don't
I'm
know
good.
if I could do no air conditioning.
Yeah, it went out. It went out. I know. I got to get it fixed.
Do you stick your head out the window like Ace Ventura?
I took Victoria's car today because she works from
Oh,
home.
so you left her without the AC.
She works from home, and I get off of work before her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. I'm still
I
picking
can't-
summer without AC.
I cannot live in Louisiana without air conditioning. Can't do it. I'm sorry. I give you up. College football. Still got NFL on Sundays. Sorry. Not doing it. I hate the heat. I live here. I got it. I chose.
He hates the heat so much he created a hydration company, drinkmyhigh.com.
Hate the heat. Man. It's only the greatest hydration product on the market.
Yeah, because you hate the heat so much.
I know.
I don't think I could do. Look,
I can't. I
as,
mean,
I'll have to get a lot of
as much as I
fans.
love college football,
Yeah.
but what do you mean by that? Like LSU doesn't play, or like college football in
can't
general?
watch it. You
No,
can't enjoy
you
it.
cannot watch,
You can't watch
enjoy
game day
college
in the
football.
For a
morning.
whole fall.
You can't
For a whole
watch
fall
Sports Center.
or no
so
AC
I can
for a
start
full
watching
summer.
in November.
No, you know what I'm saying here. Because summer doesn't technically. Summer's what? The first day of summer's like June 21st. It's
Yeah.
hot here in May 1st.
Do not loophole. Would you rather?
Yeah. Don't do that. Yeah, don't deny the science here. That's us.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. I can't.
Again, these things are supposed to be hard.
Am I allowed to use
Brought
fans?
to you by Good Men's Sexual Wellness.
Are fans allowed?
Yeah, you can have fans.
I'll do no AC.
No AC. This one's easy for me. This is
If
the
I can
easiest
use
one we've had.
fan. Yeah.
Man, okay, they're gonna push hot air on me. Cool. Sorry, I won't be able to sleep all summer. I'd be cranky.
Yeah, but
When-
just think about what happens once you get the fall, dude. There's crispness in the air. Football season's there.
Daniel Basham, a fall without football. F this heat.
But really, though.
No doubt, dude. Have y'all been outside? Like, I know we love college football here, but y'all are lunatics if you're taking a entire summer. I know, I get it.
I guess you
Our-
would be
the
blowing hot
ancestors
air.
did it.
Someone did look up the public record of our career NFL earnings. Shout out to Make Defense
That's
Great
crazy.
Again. Matt Flynn made 6 times more than I did.
That's insane to put in the chat.
Well, I mean, I told him you could look it up. It's public information. It
This
is.
means I paid 6 times the taxes.
I played most of my
True.
career in California. You only played a season.
How bad are Colorado?
You did pay a
taxes?
lot in taxes, though, to be fair. Not bad.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Louisiana's
See-
actually high.
See, Colorado seems like it'd be high to me. I don't know why. I guess because I think
Well,
like
Colorado stays high. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because of the wacky tobacco.
I guess I think like there's
Also,
a lot of like expensive ski resorts.
What is it? Why can't I think of the altitude? Why couldn't I think of that word?
Because the altitude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it got to your brain.
How about that? Nobody even thought that when you said hi. When talking about Colorado.
Nope, I definitely thought.
We went to the ganja.
Yep.
Yeah, the old devil's lettuce.
To the ganja.
All right, when we come back, one of our favorite segments of the week, Dear Delandra. Get those questions in. Yeah, get those questions in.
There's not
What
really
are we
any questions. We
doing?
can skip it.
No, we ain't skipping Dear Delandra.
There's
okay?
nothing to
Just because y'all were
answer.
enjoying the Would You Rather.
Get my guy ChatGPT to give you some juicy questions.
Yeah,
He'll do
because,
it.
you know, there's
I feel like
somebody
that
out
would
there
defeat
that
the
it would have an answer for him that's just maybe too scared, a little too frightened.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to
Yeah,
be
put
too
yourself out
vulnerable,
there.
you know?
Put yourself out there,
So,
people.
Dear Delandra, at least 2 of them when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GoTommy's, Geaux, Tommy's with a Y.com, GoTommy's.com, Tommy's windows, doors, and siding, where you'll clearly see the difference right there on the homepage of the website. You can find a gallery of work. You can, check out testimonials of past clients. You can see the banners year after year after year. Not 1, not 2, not 3, the whole LeBron thing, but they actually lived up to it. You can see that on the website, GoTommy's.com. Always remember, too, they can customize your job. So just because you don't see it on the website certainly does not mean Tommy and the team can't get it done. GoTommy's.com.
Yeah, Tommy's windows, doors, and siding, energy efficient vinyl replacement windows. They can replace damaged entry doors, install durable vinyl hardy plank siding. Are you kidding me? And guess what? Yeah, just like Jake said, they got the awards every single year. Every Super Service Award dating back to 2016. So give them a call today. In the windows, lifetime warranties. Go see them. Go visit their website, GoTommys.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary, for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Huh. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in OTB 104.5 ESPN. Baton Rouge. Both these microphones really struggling today.
Yeah, they stink.
You think is there something I can tighten here?
You would think so.
I mean,
you would think it'd be
tried.
that simple.
Yeah.
You gotta get a flathead though.
Yep. I mean, who has a flathead?
Who uses
Phillips,
flatheads anymore?
For sure. Flat. Who does that?
1800s?
All right, it is time for one of our favorite segments of the week, a little Dear Delandra.
Delandra.
It kills me.
All right, do you have one ready to go?
I do have
I
one.
have one.
I
Okay,
have one
good.
ready to
Okay,
go.
here you go.
Oh, you mean? I thought.
Yeah.
Ask me your question.
Okay,
though.
awesome.
Okay.
I have
thought
one,
you
okay?
meant- that was messy.
What's one song that instantly makes you emotional, and what memory is attached to it? And Alondra, if you don't mind, I would like to start this one off.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Play the song.
Okay.
When I first read this question, the first thing, I mean, the immediate thing that came into my brain was Paul Walker. It not even close. I don't know why. But this reminds me of the last scene where Paul Walker, who actually wasn't even Paul Walker, it was his brother in CGI, and Vin Diesel are driving down the road, and there's a fork in the road, and at the end of it, after smiling at each other, giving the head nod, Paul goes to the left. I think he goes to the left. Maybe it's Vin. Either way, the other stays straight. Paul Walker had already passed away at that point. This was a song that was playing. Look, there's a lot of movies. There's a lot of different situations in life that can, bring up sad memories. I know Fast and Furious probably isn't one for a lot of people, but damn it was one for me. Paul Walker, this song, emotional from the get-go.
It's funny. I knew exactly where
He
you
did.
were going.
That's so crazy.
when
Like,
you mentioned
literally.
that. Well, because, okay, everybody, I get it. We've all seen Fast and the Furious. It's a little over the top. Everybody likes to clown it. I understand that. That's still one of the best endings of any movie I've ever seen.
Right?
Like the end of Furious 7, the scene you're talking about right now. I totally get it.
Okay, you want me to?
Ghost Sound says crazy, but this song of Paul Walker was my first thought too.
That is
It's
crazy.
an
No
emotional
way.
moment.
It has to be.
Golly.
That's crazy.
Shout out to Charlie Puth.
Do y'all have? Do you have one?
A song?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had one ready to go.
Oh, go ahead.
Wait, I just laughed because this question. Someone said, "Dear Delandra, how do I get someone to match my freak?"
Is it Scott Dice?
No, that is the goat in the
Okay.
chat.
All right.
So this is the
called
song
Tinder.
that immediately, for some reason, Tinder, makes me super emotional. We played this yesterday, I think, or maybe Monday. I don't remember. This song makes me so emotional every time that I listen to it, and it doesn't remind me of like a specific moment in time, but the part where she's like, I step outside and I take a deep breath and I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, who can't relate to that? Like, everybody's gone through stuff. And then obviously when I was 25, I was like, 25 years. Like, we're all trying to get up that great big hill of hope, you know?
Yeah, everybody has that moment, I guess, the old, it's the meme where Ben Affleck's just like, he's had a day.
Yeah.
And he's
Smoking a
outside,
cigarette,
smoking
ripping the cigarette.
he's ripping the heater, and he's just like letting that big deep breath
Yeah.
out, like, 'cause it's been rough. It's been
Right.
a rough day.
Yeah.
So sometimes you need to just go outside and have a little woosah heater.
Yeah, you gotta have a little bend time.
Yeah, I didn't even particularly, like, I'm good right now. Like, I didn't have a bad day or anything last week, but for some reason this song came on in my car at some point last week, and I felt my, like, eyes tearing up and my throat nodding for some reason. I don't know why, but it did. So this is, it also reminds me of my mom and my sister because they love this song too, so it just makes me emotional for some reason.
Yeah, you miss your mom and sister all the time. You
Yeah.
talk about that.
Yeah.
I
being
dare
away
you to
from them.
not sing this song too right now.
Right.
Like, I dare that anybody to listen to it and not sing this song. It's a good
You
one.
can't. It's a great song, but it does make me very emotional.
All right, that's two good ones. Good luck the rest of the fellas in this room.
Like my head, like
Y'all didn't give me prep, so I gotta.
Laundry, I just sent you one.
Oh, okay.
So I was going through a couple. My immediate one was like Lee Greenwood. And like I always think of like proud to be an American. I was trying to go patriotic. I was thinking because that immediately went to that, and I think about like Mel Gibson and the Patriots.
Hills of Tennessee.
Like I think about Mel Gibson running with that flag in the battlefield.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
A great ponytail.
I was thought about Shadow the Sun from Audio Slave.
Also a great one.
Memories for your boy here too.
Because it was my pregame. But this is the one when you talk about emotions. If you want to watch TV late night and you get a commercial happening, and you see a three-legged dog.
Bruh.
Running down a third world country road.
Yes, dude.
And a couple of baby kittens with no eyes.
Yeah.
Getting
blind cats.
Lapping up some goat's milk.
I can't do sad animals.
If you want
It's worse.
If you want to donate to help the three-legged, no-eyed animals around the world, Sarah McLachlan can help you with that.
This is a great Tay. You got some
are
pressure,
you
my
kidding
guy.
me? Like, can you
You
watch
got
that
some
commercial
pressure right now.
without thinking, like, checking your
Oh
pockets
my
and seeing what kind
God.
of spare change you got?
Do I have something? Can I give
Can I call
something?
in and give you a quarter?
Yeah.
Without giving you my credit card information? I don't think so. But those animals are sad.
God, this
They're
is
dying
such
all
a
over.
good one.
They're so
I mean, I
sad.
can see the mutt right now. We don't know what kind of dog he is.
Nope. Nobody
Hell, he
does.
doesn't know what kind
He
of
does
dog
not
he is.
know.
Nope.
He has no idea what his two parents are.
But like,
No.
But he's here.
And he looks
without
so
the eyes.
sad.
Yeah.
And he looks so sad.
Yeah.
Begging you for
Legs
money.
falling off.
Legs falling off. All matted.
Matted hair. Can barely see.
Cataracts all in his eyes.
Get that dog some cataract
Evo
surgery.
says, I change the channel every time. I do too.
Seriously,
Like,
I
quick
can't
you
do
have
it.
to.
I
You
cannot
gotta change
do
the
it.
channel. God.
Mm.
As a kid, like, ooh, man, you'd have my parents' credit card info so fast.
Joey said I make the dogs watch it so they don't get spoiled.
Tay-Tay's going to go home and show Frankie.
I showed Frankie the
can watch
AKC competitions. I'm like, what are we doing, bro?
Gosh. God, that is such a good one because
The
It
videos
hits
of the
every
shaking,
time.
terrified dog. Oh, gosh.
every time.
Wrapped in a blanket.
Seriously, I can't do dog stuff. Like, it makes me
Oh,
so
man.
sad. Tay-Tay, do you have a song or no?
Yeah, you don't have to play it. I'll be quick.
We'd like to play it though.
Yeah.
The
I'll pull it
Boys
up.
of Fall by Kenny Chesney. So if anybody's ever played football, like, you know the song I'm talking about. And like, it just kind of takes me back to school. But the reason why is because I was in about 8th or 9th grade when the song first came out. And every single year they would play it for the senior class because it's always about like leaving school, playing your last game, that type of thing. And I used to always see the seniors get emotional. I'm like, all right, guys, chill out. Like, it's just a song, like whatever. And I watched it for like 4 years. And then when it finally became my time, like we're walking out there and they're playing this song for senior night. And then I walk out and like my parents are tearing up and I'm like, oh crap.
boy.
So then you got to tear up too. And you're like,
man.
you're trying super hard. You're like, the song's not going to get me. I've had 4 years to prepare for this. It's not going to get me. And what
Yeah.
happens? It gets you when you walk out of the tunnel for the last time. It's just one of those songs that's like, it's great when you listen to, but you're like, it's also like really sad.
Yeah.
You sit back and think about it, right? But this has always been one.
So this
Put the
isn't.
pads on
Don't
for the
Blink
last
is
time.
another sad Kenny Chesney song.
Don't blink. This is all right. So this is gonna sound like Tommy Tough Guy. I promise you that it's not my intention. I can't imagine going through that. Like I think we were both probably pretty fortunate that when we played our last football game, we didn't know it was our last football game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I knew mine.
You did. Okay, so I didn't know mine. So
I was pretty sure, at least.
my last time I actually went against somebody else was Broncos versus Cardinals, but I didn't know that it was going to be my last football game. Like I had no idea. Now I went to the Saints, decided to retire because like in my heart I was like I'm done, but I didn't know like at that time when I'm playing for the Broncos, this is the last time that I'll ever do this. This is the last time I've done this my entire life. I've worked every decision I've made in my life has been towards trying to be the best professional football player for yourself, for your family, for everybody around you, right? And then all of a sudden, like, that's gone. But, like, for Tay-Tay, and, like, 99.9%, like, that moment that he's talking about, high school football, that's it. And you know it's coming. And, you can see on the schedule, like, when that's coming. And I can imagine, Tate, I'll back you up on this one. I can imagine that's a pretty emotional moment.
Well, and again, it came out when I was a freshman. So, like, I knew this was coming for 4 years. And, like, you're like, oh, right. It's coming. You're like, oh, but I got all the time in the world. And then you're a senior, and you're like, this is my senior night.
Boy,
like, I've
this
watched
is my
this 100.
senior night.
Yeah.
I've been taking a knee in the end zone watching this for 4 to 5 years now. But it's like, now I'm the one lined up. It's tough, man.
I kind of knew, kind of didn't know with the last time I was going to play softball because we went to playoffs. So
it could have been another round.
And the third round, we came back, tied it up, and we ended up losing. But it was still like we had a chance for another game. So I kind of knew, kind of didn't know, but I definitely cried after I stopped playing.
I'll tell you what, like the one time I knew I was never going to play with the same teammates that I had, and it was some of my favorite memories growing up. And like I bawled like a baby. I was 14 years old. We were playing Shreveport All-Stars with our Shreveport Mariners team, and we were all going to separate high schools after that. Like, 4 went to this high school, 3 went to this high school, 2 went here. We were spread out. It was like that was some of our core memories, and we lost in the state championship game. I remember being like, man, never get to play with those fellas again.
I know. It's always at the end of a season. I took my pads off the last time. I was 99% sure it was my last. It was the last game of the season with the Saints at 15, and it was sitting there. My locker right next to Breeze, and I was one of the last ones out for sure. Like I sat there. I sat with my pads on for a while. I wasn't like sad because I was mentally, emotionally, spiritually like kind of ready. Which I was very fortunate to get to that point. Not a lot of people can get to that point.
Right.
But yeah, I remember taking them off and setting the shoulder pads down in the locker room, give them a little kiss on the shoulder pad, took the helmet off, unbuckled that chin strap for the last time. Yeah.
Did you have? I don't think we've ever asked you this. Did you have calls after that? Like to go to camp?
Yeah, we talked about it. It's a kind of a longer story, but the Broncos the following year as the reigning Super Bowl champs.
Oh, yeah.
Peyton left,
Yeah. Osweiler? Brock?
No, Sanchez was there. That was the year that Simeon was a
Trevor Simeon.
Rookie.
Yeah.
I can tell the story. It's a little long story.
When we come back.
Wait. I got one I want to answer.
Okay, go ahead.
Somebody asked. So just because I feel like I kind of need to redeem myself here a little bit. Let me find the song. Here it is. So, Dear Delandra, would you rather someone bring you to a tailgate for a date on game day or pregame at a sports bar? Answer, coward. We talked about the tailgating, and I guess I maybe poo-pooed on tailgating a little bit. I don't think I really did.
I think it was Taylor.
I don't hate tailgating.
Yeah. But you want to go to the game more is what you said.
I would rather go to the game more, and I also can't rally the way I used to when I was younger. Like, I can't drink all day and then go sit in a stadium and watch football. Like, I just can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
But I picked this song because it reminds me of tailgates. If you're playing this at your tailgate, I'll come by. I do a tailgate series. Like, I'm okay with tailgating.
Yeah.
But to answer the question, maybe tailgating, just to see if he can hang,
Nothing. Tailgating's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have anything too much against it, but
The true personality really stands out.
yeah. I just had to redeem myself from that one.
Inside the Bayou 4 chat, and by the way, great interaction all day long. Appreciate y'all. Michael Donahue in the chat. My last high school game was losing to Evangel in the semifinals. Cried like a baby after that game. Long drive back from North Louisiana.
Good job, Jake. You made a kid sad.
Michael, What year was that, and who'd you play for, Bo? I'd love to know that information. Put that inside the Bayou 4 chat. All right, when we come back, we're going to get a story that I promise you is probably not as long as Flynn made it sound like it was going to be, and or as good, but why he turned down the Denver Broncos. When we come back, OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to allstartoyotabatonrouge.com. If you're buying new, if you're leasing, if you're renting, we tell you every day because it is factual. Every single thing is available. Now, the rental department, everything. Every single thing they offer in, buying new, they're going to offer there in the rental department, and it's per day rental prices. And they're better prices than you're going to get from, driving to the airport and going to the big box rental company. It's just amazing what the prices are. It's amazing what they have available. So even if it's for a day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, a week long, whatever it might be, per day rental prices, call Miss Lisa Sessions today in that rental department, All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com.
Yeah, and in that part of that rental program, you can rent any car that is there, any type of car, whether it's a van, truck, whatever it is. But if you're in the market for a new vehicle, go to their website, see what they got right there on the lot. Start your trade-in process as well at All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item, we prominently feature it in social media, on our website, but we do
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
All right, welcome back in. OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Remind you about our friends over at Trash Rangers. TrashRangers.com is the website. See the red trash cans. You see the big red trucks. You see the red dumpsters. That is Trash Rangers. That is the most reliable waste, hassle-free trash removal service in South Louisiana. Residential, commercial, again, roll-off dumpsters, 3 different sizes to choose from. 225-612-2477, trashrangers.com. Matthew Clayton Flynn.
What's up?
What did you tell the Denver Broncos when they hollered at you?
When they hollered at your boy.
Yeah.
So 2015 was my last year, and we were just talking about like hanging up the pads the last time, hanging up the cleats. So I was like 99% sure I was done. So I entered that off season. was just like, man, I'm done. I just started, I just had started the concept in the head about my high. My son, my newborn, my firstborn was like 6 months old. So it was like a kind of a new portion of my life. I was I'd been through the ringer, a lot of different teams, and it kind of takes a lot out of you. So I was kind of ready to be done. So I go into the off season, still like throwing and working out, but just pretty much like I'm done. Like I don't really want to do it. I'm not emotionally into it. I'm not spiritually there. And I think the goal as you get into the NFL and as you get like play more and more years, your goal stops from like, hey, I need to make the team. I need to be an NFL guy. Like I want to get vested. It eventually starts becoming, I want to go out my way. I want to go out on my own terms instead of somebody else dictating when the last time is. Because it's usually not many people will get to do that. You usually cut when you don't know it or you don't get re-signed and you want to be and you and you fight at workouts and you're training, you're trying to get on a team, you just can't do it. And that's what usually happens. But I get a call in training camp had just started. My agent gets a call from the Broncos who had won the Super Bowl the year before.
Right.
Peyton Manning, and then Peyton Manning retired. They had Mark Sanchez there, who was not performing well at the time. Then they had two rookies, Trevor Siemian and Paxton Lynch.
Oh, my Lord.
I don't know if he might have been second year, Paxton. But I'm pretty sure Siemian, who's still playing, shout out, was the first round. And so they call and like, okay, we're going into preseason game 2. We want you to come in there and we're going to be, we might be releasing Sanchez in a little while. So like we got this spot. We need a veteran to come in. Could be a starter. We just got to figure out, but we want you to be on the team. And I'm like, okay. So I tell my agent, I'm like, I really don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to do it. So like, give me a couple days. And they're like, it's fine. We're prepping for our preseason game, whatever. So me and my wife are talking. So we decide, like, all right, let's do it.
Yeah.
If I decide to do something, I go all in. So I'm like, all right, let's do it. So, all right, we got to be on a plane tomorrow. Got a flight. It's like a 9:30 a.m. flight to Denver, do a physical, do all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll go. Then we'll, cut Mark or, whatever, cut whoever it was. Okay. So I get in the car, and I start driving to the airport, all packed up, ready to go. Convince myself I'm doing this.
Yeah.
My agent calls me. We're driving from St. Francisville, so I'm on Highway 61, halfway down 61. Agent calls me. He's like, hey, flight, they're pushing the flight. Don't get on it. And he's like, they're having second thoughts about this. They don't know if they want to make the move with their current guys that they were going to. They got to talk through some stuff right now.
Yeah.
So I go back home and I'm cussing. Like I'm mad.
God,
like
Broncos.
I'm sitting there like
what?
I'm talking with my wife and I'm sitting there and like at this point I'm like crying.
Yeah.
I'm crying because it's like, man, my goal playing professional football is like go out on my own terms. Go out my way, right? Whether that's a good way or bad way, it's at least your way.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting there crying and, we're talking, I should have just told him no, man.
Yeah.
I should have just told him no. Well, like 2 hours later, he calls back. He say, all right, it's back on. They've rebooked your flight, 3:30 flight or whatever, to Denver. And I'm like, I sit there and I'm like, man. I'm like, hey, tell him I'm not interested. Right. And I was like, that was it. So my wife was there, and we just we looked at each other, and we were like, all right, that's it.
Yeah.
So that was it.
Oh, take that! Hey, take that, John.
No, it wasn't like a hard emotion.
Hey, let me have this. Hold on. Take that, John.
Yeah,
you bum.
You cussed him out, didn't you?
That's why you don't treat veteran players like that. Sure, you've won a Super Bowl or two. Sure, you're one of the best quarterbacks ever play. I don't care. Take that, John.
Yeah, whatever.
We said no to you, pal. Not the other way around, okay? You can rebook that flight all you want, John. I ain't getting on it.
Nah.
Have fun with Mark Sanchez and Trevor Siemian. Good draft choice with Paxton Lynch, John.
Yeah. Super appreciative of the exit row seat.
Get out of here.
Not getting on it, though.
Yeah.
Can't even recline it.
Probably book Spirit Airlines, John.
More leg room, but he doesn't go back.
John Elway. I do appreciate the free dinner you gave me at Elway's that one time, but outside of that,
yeah, I was like, ooh, it's probably a dumb decision. Just said no to the reigning Super Bowl champs.
They weren't very good that next year, though.
It's true.
Makes you feel better.
They could have been back to back.
I'm glad you got to go out on your own terms, though. It's a good feeling.
I mean, whether it was right or wrong,
it doesn't matter.
We did it.
It's a good feeling. It is a good feeling. John. if you would have just kept your word, you'd have had Flynn.
Yeah, bruh.
And not Paxton Lynch.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Why?
Just because you throw the football real well doesn't mean you can run a roster.
Yeah. That's why Stanford sucks, John.
Yeah.
Bum. That's why they're underdogs to Hawaii, John.
It's probably his fault, too, about Stanford.
Yeah. Why don't you go do something to your alma mater, John?
Hey, again, really enjoyed watching you as a kid. Good player.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was rooting for the Packers in that Super Bowl. How about that?
Yeah. You did my boy Hester wrong, though.
Yeah, you did. Well, on that note, we're going to open some cards when we come back. I'm taking a break somewhat on time, and we're going to actually get to some of your questions as well. Ask the Bench when we come back here, 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
John. Ugh.
Stanford. You don't have to go watch Stanford play because you get a chance to go watch LSU play against the Clemson Tigers, and you can do it in style. If you go to ascend-travel.com, they plan so you can fan. Everything is taken care of. How you're going to get there, once you get there, where you are staying, once you get all settled into the hotel room, exclusive tailgate opportunities they have with Ascend. Hey, to and from the game, all right? If you've ever had to deal with that, you know that is one of the biggest headaches that you can have is how am I going to get to the stadium and back to my hotel from the stadium? They take care of all that. Everything is taken care of. I mean, different packages. If you want to go in style with that private jet, they have that opportunity as well. Ascend-travel.com.
Don't worry about the logistics. Let them do it. You worry about your face paint, what jersey you're going to wear, how much you're going to cheer, which cold pops you're going to have, whatever. Let them handle all the dirty work. Go to ascend-travel.com.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always, no paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
"2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports."
All right, welcome back in. OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Matthew Clayton Flynn, open up that box of cards and tell the people.
This beautiful box.
What's in the box?
What's in the
What's
box?
in the box?
Check this out.
Open the box.
PSA. Look at there.
His wife's head.
Yeah, it's true. It was his wife's head. Yeah, sorry, Brad. Sorry about that.
Oh, Gwyneth.
Hopefully something better in that box.
Yeah, I think Brad's
Her
still
head's
winning in
falling off.
life, though, you know?
I like those animals on the Sarah McLachlan commercial.
Yeah.
Head's falling off.
Yeah.
All right, check this out.
That's Dumb
Your
and
national
Dumber as
bubble wrap
well.
here. Okay. All right, we're going to open these up. So, and I'll tell you what the cards are before we reveal.
And I mean, we got 3 minutes left here.
While you do that,
Okay.
have either of you gone back to a city where you played for non-football reasons?
Yeah, San Diego's the greatest city. I
Played in
think.
a lot of cities, so.
I think San Diego's
ChatGPT pointed out every single
San
one of them.
Diego's nickname's America's finest city, and I love San Diego. So
All
yeah,
right,
I've definitely
Xavier
been back.
Worthy. 1 of 1. Xavier Worthy.
10.
Rated rookie.
That's an 8. Oh boy,
Boo.
1 of 1, 8.
That's an 8. Oh no!
Oh no! All
That's
right,
a
it's all
dagger
right.
to the heart.
It's
Okay.
all right.
Marvin Harrison Jr. for the Cardinals. 1 of 1. This is a select.
Oh, 1 of 1, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Club level
that
select.
That dog will hunt. Club level's the highest level. What we got there, Bo? I can't see. Oh, 9.
It's a 9.
Okay. We got a 9.
9.
We got
Better
a 9.
than an 8. Okay, little shot
We
to
got
the
a
heart.
9.
Brock Bowers. Uptowns.
Yeah.
Out of the Donruss Optic.
Yeah.
White Pandora. So
Yep.
it's numbered to 25.
Yep.
So 10
Hit
of
this
25.
one in Lowe's. Didn't even know it.
Here we go. Brock Bowers.
White Pandora goes a 9.
9.
A 9. It's not an 8.
So
Not
a
an
9
8.
So the 9 pretty much doesn't
9.
change the value of the raw card. The 10 would have like doubled it. All right, Caleb Williams. We got a gold dragon scale.
Yep.
International select.
Very,
gold,
very rare
out
card.
Of 10.
Yeah,
Number
only
4
10
of
in the
10.
world, and they're international.
And they're gold dragon scales.
Yeah.
My nickname is Dragon.
It's true.
Come on.
Self-given. That is also a 9. Is also a 9. PSA. Do you hate 10s?
Do you hate us?
Do you hate the number 10?
Do you not see value in what we need?
Jeez and Pete's. All right, it's okay. 9's not bad.
Is it okay? It's
No.
not bad. We shouldn't have done it. We should just.
I kind of told you that from the beginning, but either way.
Jaden Daniels, downtown. Jaden Daniels.
10.
If this isn't a 10. No!
10.
10.
Let's go.
You got a 10.
Let's go,
Got
baby.
1.
10,
1.
10,
God.
10, 10, 10, 10.
I'm glad somebody got a 10. My God.
Jaden Daniels, downtown. Let's go.
It's
Y'all
always
see that?
JD5's a 10, not only in your program, but in your heart as well.
Yeah.
Check that out. So out of our 5, wow, that's a little disappointing actually.
It's okay.
A lot disappointing.
It's okay. Downtown doesn't have edges. Maybe an easier 10.
I don't know,
All
bud.
right. So we got 3 9s, a 10, and an 8.
An 8. Oh my God.
Those will be listed very soon.
Wow, how anticlimactic.
Off the bench.
How
Oh my
depressing.
gosh. Hey, grader guy. You gave Xavier Worthy an 8?
Yeah, mouth
What are
breather.
we doing here? God, go touch grass.
Go touch grass every now and then.
Jeez,
Get more-
Pete's.
Can you add one more allergy to your list?
God, go to K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. Outdoor Living. Outdoor grader guy. Go touch it. Go to the website today. Interior, Outdoor Living. See what they can do for you. Sometimes they can do both for you. You don't even know. They're going to come into your house. They're going to know like in 10 minutes. They're going to know exactly what they can do for you. Brandon Barton and the team, remarkable. In Baton Rouge, in Lafayette, on the North Shore. All those contact information numbers right there, top right corner of the website. Again, that website is ktozblinds.com.
K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. Talk about outdoor power shades, move up and down. Make your outdoor area an extension of your living room. So if you visit them today, they can help you be more energy efficient. K2ZBlinds.com.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your